The password could literally be ampersand as the word with an
What?
ampersand at the end of it with a capital A at the
No,
start.
what? No, Finn. Something you would do, but not the rest of us. All right. We are live on Twitch. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fun-filled night of D&D here on RSG. The Wildemount Campaign continues, and I am your host and Dungeon Master, Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you guys here, along with the cast and crew of characters you've come to grow and love. And we are here to do Dungeons and Dragons. Huzzah! I'll let these wonderful people introduce their characters here in a second. Make sure you come in. Now, when we're doing D&D, a lot of times we're not always looking to chat. Sometimes we are, and sometimes some of the people that are in the game will see chat. But a lot of times we're role playing and stuff. So just understand, if you sub, we appreciate it. If you do funny things and stuff, we appreciate it. But sometimes we just can't see it because we're in a moment and we're playing the game and things happen. So, but that being said, you're more than welcome to come in. The water's fine. We didn't make it boiling, so come on in. It's cool, and enjoy the D&D. So, that being said, I don't think there's any other announcements other than next week is another streaming week for me on multiple fronts, as per usual. Thanks to everybody that came out today for the Jedi Academy. Had a lot of people for that, and to all the content creators that came on, and also that hung out with us on Twitch today as we did GAC. So, we'll be back Monday for Swaggo. But that being said, it is time for some Dungeons and Dragons, and we're going to let everybody introduce themselves. So we will start from the top and work our way down, starting with the lovely Christy.
I play Critty. I'm a half-elf bard.
Yes, she is. Next up, we have, well, the very macho, the very ladies' man himself, Corinth. Who's not there, right? All right, I introduced him and he's not there. All right, well, I said that because last week his character was Rico Suave, and when last time we played.
Just give me a moment.
Well, I gave you a few moments. You set
Maybe
me
he
up.
couldn't remember his password.
Yeah, I gotta be slow, a little bit late to the, to the
Build up the
introduction.
suspense.
Sure.
I am Haddle, your dwarven eldritch knight.
Okay. Next up, we've got Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
I play Balin Nightbleeder, a human sorcerer, and thank you to Johnny Moe for the sub.
Yes, thank you, Bad Rongo and Johnny Moe, both with their subs. Yay! And they ate the minstrels. All right, next up we have Sarah Connor. But that's not really who that is. It should be a Shira. And she's... Dramatic pause. Wait for it. Right. Okay. Oh my god. What is happening?
I'm playing Ashira and Asina Paddling. I had the very bad migraine yesterday.
I love the paddling, though. The paddling just makes me happy.
I don't want to. No.
The paddling.
Paddling.
No.
It's hard to say.
Oh boy. Let's see how.
Can that be the name of our group?
No.
The Paddlins?
Whatever you want to call it. I don't care at this point. All right.
Paddling Padawan Paladins. That last one hurt.
Collecting seashells by the seashore. Oh, right. All right. Next up.
Paladins paddling Padawans.
Yeah. Say it really fast, though.
No, let's not. Okay. Oh my god. Next up is Bad Rongo.
Doga Lestinixio Dragonbone Bar.
Thank you for being on cue. And then we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Eye Patch himself, Mr. Johnny Moe.
Playing as Reed Tea Leaf, a halfling assassin rogue.
That's right. Next we have Grim the mechanic.
I'm playing Drumzal, the party's cleric.
You are indeed. And last but not least, we have Ouchie Dumpling.
I'm Elioni. Winfira. Ranger doesn't like to say that word, but
I just say
that's
Ellie.
what it is.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with Ellie.
I meant my surname, my family name.
What is it again?
Winfira.
Well,
say it with me.
Winfira?
Winfira.
What? Winfear. What's wrong with that? I never had a problem with that. Elliot is. All right. Thanks for joining us.
There's an R at the end.
Is that whole thing the surname where it's
Yeah.
Winfilia?
Wait a minute. I'm not in Japan.
You roll the R and
And also,
Leviosa.
I'm a high elf blade singer,
Yes.
but I'm not actually high.
Yet.
Yes.
I am away from my academic position, so we don't know what could happen. Also,
hey, listen, what you do off
tend to have an
campus
affinity
stays off
for
campus. You know, I mean,
What happens
men
on
in
sabbatical
ballet.
stays on sabbatical.
I mean,
exactly.
you're your own person.
Thank you.
Respect.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Reed.
That being said, enjoy the game, and what we're gonna do the intro, and then I will tell you guys what happened the last time we played. So let's play the intro. We'll all go mute, and we will do that, and we'll be back in a few seconds. See you then. And welcome back. All right, let me get some ambient music playing. And why is there Christmas music in my... well, that doesn't work. Mariah Carey, get out of here. Hold on, let me make sure it's not too loud. Okay, perfect. When we last left our band of merry adventurers, well, a lot happened last episode. So they got sent to the wrong place. They ended up not wanting to go there, so they went to Humperduke, where they were on a quest to find Critty's father. And sure enough, they did. So they found that he was actually the whole time staying in Upper Humperduke, very under mysterious kind of circumstances and things. But the reason they were doing this is because they were trying to find some kind of solution, answers, something in regards to the situation they have, and trying to help our dwarf, Hadlin, in trying to solve the mystery of what he's going to do about his ancient homeland. And so this is where we're at. So they met up with his Critty's father. Not the best of family reunions, understandably, and got his help. Now, before he did give the help, the party stayed at, a local hotel. And, well, a lot of pimp and pampering happened. And Hadlin went on a love connection. And actually, with the encouragement of the party, started a something with the local harpist at this hotel, and then other stuff happened. So they went back. Father agreed, and sent him on a journey to the Menagerie Coast, where the answers that they were looking for might be there. And so he decided to teleport them to Port Damali. That's the closest he could, as they try to make their way to Palma Flora and make it in time for, well, they have a seasonal shark hunting contest there. And it's a tradition there on the Menagerie Coast. And so that's where our party is. So when we left the party, they had just been ported outside of Port Damali, now in the southern regions of the continent. Now, as soon as you guys teleport, the first thing you guys notice that it is late spring, early summer, and it is, it's a little hot. Very, very much hotter here than it was in Humperduke. So if you were wearing any furs or anything like that, or any heavy clothing, You start sweating profusely. It is high 95 to 100 degrees. It is early morning, and it is hot as hell and humid as hell, as you guys can see off in the distance from where you're teleported, probably half a mile to get to Port Damali. And you guys can see the trappings and goings in Port Damali. So you can see that there's a gateway into the Port Damali, and you can see people leaving and coming off the main road there. And you guys are not too far off the main road. So what do you guys do next? And it's not tamales. Ooh, bad wrong. Oh boy. It has begun.
I like tamales.
Who doesn't?
Well, so I guess we gotta see about either walking over to this other place, or maybe we book passage here. What's everyone thinking?
I
Or
can
did
see
you
if
say it
maybe
was?
I still know some people from the ships that I took over. If we are able to maybe get some passage.
All right, sounds like a plan. Anyone else have an idea?
Out of character, because I just
Sounds
can't
good to me.
remember. Did we get Ellie the magic paper and ink? I think we did.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you guys did
Like,
all
copy
that
the
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
We got her like 50 sheets or something like that.
I think we got her 100 gold total.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure that is on my
Paper.
sheet.
Well, we did do
So that would've
shopping
been
last
2 sheets
game.
then, right?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
50 gold a piece.
No,
No,
it's
no,
50
no.
gold per level, but the spell we got is a second level, so it's enough to copy that one.
Okay.
Can I get started on that? Should I start that?
Well, not
When should I start that?
probably
The
get some
sooner the better.
some downtime. Yeah. All right. The warm
do you wanna
air
come
and the
with me?
smell
Maybe
of
we
the
can-
sea hits all of you. What do you do?
I'll switch over and put on my samurai patch.
I'm afraid to ask. What does that look like?
It's like a lighter blue, little bit of like a beach motif to it.
Well, right now we're like
It's
up
like a sundress for his eyes.
here, right?
And you need to get here,
And we need to get down to there.
down to here.
So we could either go and book passage on a boat, probably take a day or two, or we could walk, probably take a week or so.
At least.
Let's go find a boat.
Um,
I'm on a
So-
boat. I'm on a boat.
Ranger, what should I do to try and see if any of the people I previously kind of did stuff with are still here? If I can see if I have any. contacts
First
with
we're gonna do is see if you can remember them. So make a history check.
history. Okay.
Oh, and thank you for the sub, Ouchie.
Thank you, Ouchie girl.
History. That's not good. Okay. Hold on.
Never a good sign when he says that's not good.
Well, it's only a +2, so
Wow.
yeah, 6.
Yeah, you're having a hard time remembering any of your previous contacts or anything here.
Okay.
But
Can
you
I
mean you-
remember the locations of where ships kind of went?
Make a survival check, but with advantage, so you'll know where the ships you would be kind of looking for would kind of come in. I love Ouchie's little message. Bloop. Glug glug, how's the water, Ouchie girl? Bloop.
Being all funky. One second.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so survival with advantage.
Yes, please.
Oh, come on, mouse. There we go.
Not history.
1 and 2. 14?
You know where to go is basically what you rolled here.
Okay. So I will head in that direction.
All right, everybody following Balloon.
Might as well. He's been here before, at least.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys make your way through the great port of Damali. It is one of several ports here on the Menage coast. It is a huge population. This is a major port of that basically does treating from all over the world. You can see every kind of race, creed, everything that you could possibly imagine is walking the streets right now. You walk through tons of markets of a lot of seafood obviously being on display, but you can see there's fresh produce, and you can see people selling their wares as you guys make your way to the wharf district here. You make your way to the port itself, and you see buttloads of ships that are anchored here. I mean, this port is huge. And you guys see ships, like some are smaller, some are bigger, and you guys make your way to the actual wharfs in the port itself. Now that you've got them there, Balloon, what do you do? What does the party do now? Because you see people, you see ships being unloaded, ships being loaded, all that kind of stuff.
Now that I'm here, can I recognize which ones go towards, like, are heading in that direction anyways that we need to go?
You already rolled, so you wouldn't. I mean, you only came here from work for this kind of ship. I'll give you another chance here. Make a history check.
I'm hoping like being here jogs my memory. Nope, worse. Fantastic.
So what'd you roll?
4.
So Balin proudly gets you to the wharfs and just sits there and
Things have changed a lot since I was here last time.
yeah. They haven't, but it just seems that way to you, Balloon.
Mm-hmm. Things have changed.
Well, since my character's never been here before, I'll take his word for it.
It's up to you.
I honestly believe things have changed since the last time.
You've never been here, so I mean, yeah.
So, in the backstory, this is technically the port that Alanath and I met at.
Yes, it is. I was waiting for you to say something there, Togar.
Can I like just maybe bring it up that a Balloon? I think you might have been smoking something last time you were here, because I don't know if you know what you're talking about.
Saying that. Roll your history check.
Actually, since you've been here the way you have in your backstory, you can roll history or survival, whichever you have the highest in, Togar, to see if you can remember.
Oh, it's going to definitely be history.
All right, roll history and see if you can remember.
Technically, my backstory had me here too, but apparently I remember nothing.
Well,
you about a 29?
Yeah, you remember the history. Yeah, you actually wrote a ballad to this, Togar. And
just wait till you see the pictures.
And song, and then yeah, the pictures. You have a sketchbook somewhere that has, well, let's just say fond memories of your many
Togar's
exploits here
illustrated
with you and
history
Ali
of Port
going
Tamale.
from,
Yes. Menage a tamale.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
He says that out loud as someone's walking by. He goes, they just start running faster. Like, what a sicko. You do know that there is a section where smaller ships are kept that do make runs to Palmaflora. You do know that because you've heard the stories and stuff, so you do know that there's a few ships. There are smaller ships that are basically ferries. You know, they do transport stuff there, but you know, they're just doing Gulf runs instead of going through the wide open ocean. So, you know, you don't need big ships to do that. Now, some ships will do bigger ships will stop by there, but you know, from your, you know, just everything you remember from, you rolled a 29, that you can find somebody there that you don't know anybody. You know, this is just from your memory from hearing the tales of the sailors and stuff.
I know a part of town I can take us to
here on the
find a boat.
Yeah, you know that there's actually here in the port there is you can find ships that will take passage over there if they're there. There's only a few that do it. So
right.
you know which section to go to.
Yeah, I'll head us over there.
All right.
I don't want to be that dwarf, but never mind. Maybe I shouldn't say it.
Or you're about to be that dwarf. Go ahead, be the dwarf.
You know, I'm just not feeling it. You know, I don't really like this place. You know, I don't like the vibes. Maybe we should just try somewhere else.
Are you just trying to avoid getting on a boat?
No. Definitely not. Definitely not that at all.
We could try to get you a set of swimming trunks if you'd like.
What are swimming trunks?
It'll go over your armor and, you know, cover up your diddly bits.
Are you insulting me? You want to fight or something? I don't know what's going on here.
Those +1 swimming trunks give you a +1 where it counts.
I said I didn't want to be that dwarf, but you guys made me say it.
There may be some wenches on the boat.
Well, there's wenches everywhere. We don't need to go to boats. Come on.
They can't run away when they're on a boat.
I mean, neither can I. Well, I don't know.
Well,
what's
I mean, if
going
all
on
else
here.
fails, we can go to a general store, grab a couple water skins, blow them up with air, and tie them to them.
You know, this just keeps getting worse, worse, worse. You know, I really think we should rethink our options. Go a place where there's lots of land, maybe a
Well,
desert.
don't worry.
We could go back
Your
to
friend
that-
Ellie has a spell to help you.
What
So-
about going to the snow? We haven't been to snow in a while. We could make a snowman. We could all sit around it and
You know, Hadlin-
snow is just frozen water, right?
But it doesn't move.
Oh, yeah, it does with wind.
Hadlin, there's a famous dwarven shark huntress.
I
at
know
the-
whatever
the
you're
next
going to say is
town
going
that
to
we're
make
going
no
to.
sense. I don't believe you. I just don't.
I don't know. I rolled a 23 on persuasion. You want to try and not believe
Yeah,
me?
yeah. There you go. Go try to see if you can.
It's called dwarven stubbornness. I just don't believe.
He wins.
He can believe every word that you're saying, but he'll tell you he doesn't believe it.
Exactly.
Yes, Hadlin, there is a Santa Claus.
I was just wanting to put it out there. You know, maybe we should try somewhere else. You know, all right, but whatever. Fine.
Ellie is preparing a spell so you don't drown, so don't worry.
Maybe he could use a drink. Let's get him a drink.
Oh, I already started that. Yeah, trust me.
You know, just get you a little relaxed.
How do you think I'm looking at the water right now?
This is going to be like an episode of the A-Team where they got to get Mr. T on the airplane, isn't it?
Oh my god. Yep.
Here, Hadlin, have some milk. You love it.
I don't know. Do we just knock him out and drag his unconscious body onto the boat?
You're onto something there. You're onto
That's kind
something,
of what we're
Ashira.
looking at now.
You're onto something, Ashira. Yep, right there. Probably it.
Is there a spell that we could use? Maybe something less violent?
Okay, now I'd be down to that. Could someone turn me into a shark with a beard?
I think maybe we can.
Okay, I'm down. Let's go. Convince the dwarf.
All right, so plan A is bearded shark. I'm good with that.
Bearded shark.
Do, 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 do. Grandma shark. Do, 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 do. Evil shark. Do, 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 do. Evil shark.
Dwarven shark.
Dwarven
shark.
sunk in the water. Do, do, do. He died. Do, 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 do. Afraid of water.
Sinks like a rock.
Do, 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 do.
Oh my god.
First shark that drowns.
Well, both the bards just cast polymorph on Hadlin, so
There's a dwarf in a hole in the bottom of the sea.
So one turned him into a shark, the other turned him back into a dwarf.
Yeah.
that's what just happened.
You turn him into a shark, and just before he hits the water when he jumps,
Wait,
turn
no,
him
I
back
think
into a dwarf.
I think polymorph stacks. So he's a double shark. He can get knocked down to 0 hit points and then turn back into a shark,
Well,
and then get knocked down to 0 hit
It
points.
really
and
wouldn't
then
take
turn back
that
into
long
Hadlin.
because you're still on dry land, so he can't breathe. So after a minute or two, he's going to turn back because he dies.
It's just flopping around.
I mean, I guess you could turn me into like a little fishy and carry me in a bowl on the ship, but a shark sounds way more fun.
Turn him into a goldfish. Nothing bad's
Don't
ever
worry,
happened to a
Hadlin,
goldfish.
we
in a
have
D&D
ways to
game.
make it so you don't have to worry about the water. It'll be okay.
Yeah, me too. Alcohol.
Yes. You go with the alcohol, we'll prepare spells. It's a perfect team effort. And I believe Ellie mentioned something earlier about getting high. That may help too.
She's so high. Cleopatra. All right. What are you guys doing? You're just sitting here arguing with the dwarf in the middle of the dwarf and stuff. People are moving around you now and just ignoring you.
Togar,
So
all
we're
these
actually in the
places-
port, right?
You're still in the
Yeah.
port. You're on the wharf section of where everything comes and goes. I mean, but you're in the middle of the actual docks and stuff, arguing with Hadlin about what you're doing next. So that's where you
Do I-
guys stand right
Do
now.
I see
Togar,
like
you-
a bait and tackle store?
Make a perception check.
26.
You sure do.
I'm gonna go over. I want to buy a fishing rod and tackle box, hooks and works.
That'll be 3 silver.
Sweet.
And it's just a simple. It's a for sea fishing. It's a longer pole that you can just put together, right? Simple
Yep.
wood, bamboo that you can do, and then it's got an extra special kind of line that you can use that you can fish for, and they give you a little bit of a weight. They tell you that when you throw in you want the bait to sink, depending on what you're trying to catch, and that 3 silver.
Very nice. Thank you.
I will say some fancy seafood does sound pretty good though, especially since we're in a port and stuff. Usually I don't make it this far, so I will say that.
Togar, this place looks kind of new to me, but you seem to know it. Where should we go to try and get the boat?
So I'm gonna look for one of those 3 boats that you talked about.
Well, it's not. I didn't give a number. You just know
Okay.
the section. You got to go way further down to the more of the left side of where you guys are like in the middle. You have to go to the left side to where they keep the smaller ships for different kind of cargo runs and stuff like that.
All right, yeah, I'll head over there and see if I can identify any boats that look like they're possibly okay to head over.
Make
to
a
the
perception
shark
check,
place.
please.
Oh no.
Togar's weakness.
Right? It is.
Everything
You
else.
see,
I don't
Perception,
see any
can't see a
boat.
thing.
you see,
What are boats?
You see boats. That's about all. You're not quite sure of these many boats. Which ones you should be aiming for, though?
Comb the desert. What have you seen? We ain't seen
What?
shit.
Which
We
boat do I
found
see
shit.
is the fanciest boat?
You don't know because you rolled a 7.
I can't tell a fancy boat from a non-fancy
Not
boat.
right now. You're picking your nose pretty much with what you rolled.
All right, well then I'll walk up to the first boat captain I see.
A big towering ogre is there, and he is trying to lift cargo on. He turns around. He's about 8 foot tall and looks down at you. What can I do for you?
I'm just gonna go up to Togar and pull him away. Let's avoid ships with ogres.
He just growls at you and looks at you. He actually has a knife in his mouth through his teeth.
Yeah, no.
Nice boat. And I walk on down to the next boat, apparently.
All
Because
right.
of my sorcerer friend here.
Jesus. You see a orc and a teenage boy loading up some stuff, and the orc turns around. What do you want?
Waiting to see if Balin approves of orcs.
He has
mean, we
about
have one in the
20
party.
piercings. Has about 20 piercings on his ear.
We have an orc in the party. That works for me.
I still don't know if you approve of the orcs. I just know that we have an orc with us. This works for you?
Since he's asking, can I do an insight check to see how this guy is? Does he seem shady?
How he's
Or...
reacting
Yeah, go
to
for it.
My character.
Not the amount of piercings I'd say is holy.
Damn
That's a minus 50 DKP to
23 on insight.
shady as hell.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna say no to Togar. Just-
Looking around at the various boats. do I
Make a
see any
perception
that,
check.
What I'm asking is fairly specific. Do I see any that might have like thieves' cant writing on them or anything of the such?
Make a perception check.
26.
You do see one, and you see sitting at the edge of this. There's one boat. It's a smaller sleuth kind of a ship, but it's a medium to small to medium size, right? It looks like there's a person. You kind of notice this. He's sitting at the edge of. He's sitting at the in the front of his boat and he's looks like he's wood carving. It's a tabaxi. And he's wearing, what strikes you, Reed, is that he is wearing a black hat with a feather in it and wearing a very swashbucklery kind of pirate outfit. He's got the poopy pants and the very nice leather boots, and looks like he has a sword and a small knife on his side. And he just seems to be minding his business. But you do notice that the name of the ship that he's next to is called the Sly Lady, and underneath it, that would not be noticed by the naked eye, is Thieves' Cant.
I'll nod to the rest and start heading over towards that.
Okay.
Are we planning on leaving right now?
No, you have time to do the stuff with the spell.
Not right,
like,
not
priority
right
number
now,
one right now.
but soon.
Mm-hmm.
When will then be now? Soon.
Ranger.
Me.
Did you say that there was Cobalt Soul Archives here?
I did not say one way or the other.
Pretty sure you did, because I got my little minion to get me some information. Remember my message?
You have to remind me. I'm just
Well,
the
this is me
overseer.
reminding you.
Okay.
This is me reminding you.
Okay, thank you.
It's very subtle.
I need. Yeah.
All right. Who's approaching? Are you approaching, Reed?
I'll go walking over, and what I'll do is I'll sort of look at Shira, kind of nod to her, say, "Come on with me."
I follow behind him.
All right. You guys go walking up. How close do you want to
She
get?
literally is like following behind. No, she goes.
Oh, up. Doop, 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 doop. How close do you?
I'll stop about 10, 15 feet shy of where he is sitting on the end of the boat. I'll sort of raise my head a bit. Well met, how are you?
Well, I'd be all right there. And what brings you to my boat?
I think we're looking to hire passage.
He kind of looks past you to Ashira, past Ashira. Indeed you have. I've been expecting you.
Friend of ours goes by a very short name, may have set it up, then I take.
He might indeed. If you have a certain person that starts with a K in their name here with you.
Aye, we do. She's back there a little bit, just seeing some of the sights.
And I have tacos in my hand. That I found from some street vendor. And
You
they're
have-
all from
you
my
have ta-
husband who just brought me dinner.
Oh, God. Critty somehow bought tacos and is sitting there eating. You guys have no idea how she got her hands on these strange
She read a book about fish tacos once and
Yeah.
They are
just had to try them.
Adeline wants fish rolls now. He's
Okay,
jealous.
listen. I'm on an egg diet right now. Y'all quit talking about food, please. That's horrible. although I gotta say, Thane is just evil. Dude sent me like 20 pictures of like all this delicious Mexican food his family's having right now. I'm like, you're a dick. Seriously, man, that is evil. It was like refried beans and just all this delicious stuff. I'm like, God, why would you do that? You're just wrong,
What
man.
kind of diet are you on?
I'm just doing protein. I'm losing weight. I'm losing weight to bring acknowledgement and some awareness to the American Cancer Society. So I'm doing a diet. So I'm just doing meat and eggs as I work out and lose weight. Which means I can't have fun things like burgers and pizza and tacos.
I had the cancer, so I get the tacos.
You get all the
So-
tacos you want, Christy. Just
But I'm just gonna wave and munch on my taco and be like, "Hi, I'm Gritty."
but I'd be waiting for you there. Glad to have you be aboard me ship.
You want to be friends?
Of course I do. Your father sent me here to help you. Captain,
name?
He stands up and bows, that kind of over-the-top bow, takes off his hat. Captain Three Earrings be me name, and I be your passage to Palma Flora.
Cool. These are my friends.
I figured they might be, young Gritty. Now, when would you guys like to depart for the island?
Well, we need to get everybody over here, and I think we should leave right away because we've got a very twitchy dwarf who doesn't like water. So, the sooner we leave, the less likely it'll be that he wanders away.
One of them boys, eh? All right, I've got something for him. He kind of winks at you when you say that. Well, if you're ready to be going, me crew
Got
and
something
myself
for
are
you,
ready to
too.
go.
He just smiles.
He just smiles back at you and you see those sharp fangs. Now, if you be wanting to be leave now, we can be leaving unless there's any last minute purchases you be needing to make. I take it that be a goal for sailing?
Should we check to see if there's any more of the paper and ink for... No, we did that in Port Damali, right? Not before we left. For...
Oh, you did it. You
No,
got it
we-
in
we
Hopper.
did it
You got what you needed with the paper and ink. Yeah.
I know, but it's to have it as a supply for future whenever we come across something.
I mean, I've got some paper on me, but I don't.
Is it the magic paper?
It is.
Do you have the ink?
I mean, I've got the one that I use. My particular thing doesn't require special ink, though, just the paper.
Maybe we should get some more for Ellie in case we come across anything else. If they have anything, magic supplies have been kind of scarce when we've looked.
I'll look at Captain Three Earrings. Out of curiosity, are there any more specialty shops known only to the select few in the area, if you know what I mean?
I do indeed, good sir. What do you be looking for?
Few of my friends here are more on the bookish side. They're looking more for pens, paper, ink, sort of things.
You be in luck. I be happen to have some.
Splendid.
I tell you what, since you're my boon, I will give you a bottle of it for free. Now, if there be nothing else, we can get on our way.
I'm all set. Everyone else?
I'm good with that.
Ooh, that's a good question. On top of that, with some of the special stores you may need, I'll reach into my pocket. I'll pull out my pick kit. I'll say, I've been trying to teach my friend here how to use these. Mine have gotten a bit gnawed up. I was hoping either to pick up a fresh set or a second set.
I tell you what, I do, unless you be knowing the folks here, they be not quite agreeable to new customers if they don't be knowing you in that kind of trade. Won't have the best of luck here unless you spend some time.
All right, appreciate it.
Now, if there be nothing else,
Yar, all aboard, me mateys.
I
I'm
like
gonna
the
be a
way you
pirate.
be speaking there, lassie. My crew be ready. We be waiting. As soon as you're ready, board aboard.
Shiver
Oh,
me
well.
timbers. I read a book about pirates.
You did. I'd like to hear more about it, Kitty.
It just had words like this, and I've always wanted to say them.
Ah, you be reading the books. Well, we might have to teach you some nautical true things. I think we'd be doing that indeed, if you'd be down to learn.
Yar.
Yar indeed. Now, we are pressed for time. It's a 2-day journey to Palma Flora. So please, if you'd mind getting on my ship, we can be off on our way.
I'll eagerly skip aboard and then stick my nose over the other side and look down at the water.
It's very brownish kind of water. Ports are really kind of murky, you
So
know, but
exciting.
you can see though on that distance, the water goes from really brown to, you can see off the distance, you think it's going to be that clear, nice water. But yeah, usually ports are not the best to see the clear water, especially like a port like this.
Let's try to
Well,
hide.
especially if it's bad tamales.
Oh,
And
Adeline's
praise,
trying to-
thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you.
Ooh, nice.
All right, everybody, are you getting aboard the ship or what are we doing?
Adeline is trying to sneak away.
Oh, Mr. Hadlin, I have a special alcohol that'll help you with your journey across the sea. It's a special brew I make myself that helps you with it makes you invulnerable to the sea. Would you be interested in purchasing, or like purchasing? I usually have people be buying it, but for you, I'd let you have a swig of it for free, and you'd be as safe as anybody on the ocean.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if this is for real?
Yeah, you'd have to make an insight, not Arcana.
Okay, I'll do that. Total 20?
You can't read them.
Okay.
That pirate scallywag. Would you be interested to help you with your journey?
cares.
All right.
Whatever.
Take a swig.
Sure.
All right, take a swig. Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Knock him the fuck out.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry.
That's okay.
If I hit something, I thought I did. There's one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the second one.
Yeah, you get knocked out. You just collapse.
Well,
Okay.
I carry him on board.
It'd be good for at least a day, but after that, he's all yours. But we'll be closer to our port of call when we be getting closer. Now we are pressed for time. Everybody on board? Excellent. Let's get sailing. All right, he gets on going. You see that there's a crew of different folks. There's a halfling. There's a few humans. There's a half-elf woman. Looks like she's the first mate. The ship is unanchored, untied, and you guys start moving your way backwards as you are slowly creeping out into the port. And you see at the helm, at the wheel, you see three rings. As you see, let me say Captain Three Rings. They don't call them three earrings. They be Captain Three Rings, and you hear him calling, "Trim up the trim, get that down." You just hear him saying things, and he's smiling and having the best time of his life as he does it. And you guys are out into the ocean. You make your way. The sails are set. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, and you guys are on the ocean. And what do you do with Hadlin? It was knocked out, snoring, happy dwarf.
What do you do with a passed out, Hadlin? What do you do with a passed out, Hadlin? I'll
I don't know. Maybe put him in one of the barrels and put the seal on it, so when he wakes up, he won't get do anything.
We should put him at least in maybe the quarters. that
I'm
we're in.
joking, by the way. No, we take him to where his designated sleeping area is.
Yeah,
From there.
Yeah, you guys. When you guys go down deck, you can see that there's actually the ship from the top up. It looks very sleek, but on the bottom, the way it's constructed, space is very well managed here. Besides the captain's area, the forward compartment of the ship is where you guys are at, and in there are nice, comfortable cots for you guys to stay on. You can put Hadlin in one of the kind of bed cots, but they're very nice to stay on. You can see in between there's a section for the crew, and then in the middle there's a small place that they load cargo in, but that's closed at the moment. You don't know if they're shipping cargo because it's closed at the moment. So it's a little bit further down in the ship. So you guys are on the second deck of the ship. Of this medium-sized kind of sleuth ship. It's very fast. You guys notice as if you guys are on deck, as they get really going, as they really set sails, that this ship is it gushes through the water like a knife through hot butter. It is very...
It's a schooner, huh?
Yeah, it is very much set for speed. So you guys have the day and to do whatever you like. The captain calls over here. Miss Creety, would you like to learn the nautical... choppings of a captain?
Oh yes, please. I would
What-
like to learn what's port and what's starboard, and how many knots it is, and why it's called a knot and not a mile.
Well,
I'd like to learn all these.
Oh, okay, one at a time. So he starts breaking it down for you very patiently. He doesn't, as many questions as you ask Critty, he never gets overwhelmed or anything. He just takes his time one at a time, answers your questions. He starts teaching you about what port means, all that stuff. He lets you hold the wheel, and he explains to you how he's got this thing in there as a compass. You've never actually seen one like this before. It's a nautical compass, and teaches you about how to follow the compass and keep the wheel in line with that, and teaches you how to catch the wind and all this kind of stuff. So you learn
How
quite
to
a...
navigate by the stars.
Well, we'll be doing that tonight. They be not out right now, but if you be wanting to, and then he says, you know what? And he calls the first mate over, and she just, without silence, and she looks a very beautiful half-elf woman with short hair and stuff. She doesn't say anything. She just nods and comes over, takes the wheel, and he takes you over to a kind of a shelf that's on the back walling behind the steering wheel, and he pulls out a map, and he says, now, and he starts explaining constellations and stars and how they use those when they're navigating in which part of the world. And he's got like this he's got like he shows you a map of the continent and of the world. You can see all the places that he's marked that he's been, which are a ton. And then he shows you how the stars align with, what's true north, what's true south, how to find your way, the different lines of longitude and latitude, and he's showing you how to use the different things. So you are getting an education on ship sailing by the seashore with seashells. All right. So why that's
getting better at survival checks because of this?
for the ocean only. I'll say you get a +2 for ocean. You can put this on your character sheet. +2 survival check in the ocean. Actually, that's a big deal. I mean, this guy's teaching you a lot of stuff. So for anything survival in the ocean, you get a +2 for checks on top of everything else for your survival.
I'll make sure that Hadlin's tucked in good, and then I'll just sort of stroll around the ship sort of casually, just keeping an eye out for anything written in thieves' cant anywhere on the ship.
Mind if I join you?
Sure, walk with me.
Yeah, I'll walk along with him.
Yeah, it's a good-sized ship. I mean, for what it does, but it's you guys are really booking it. And he tells you guys are doing about 12 to 15 knots right now. Good southern wind at this time of year, coming from the north, blowing you south because of the way the currents go. So this is a perfect time of the year to try to catch the currents, catch the wind, and get to your destination.
So I'm gonna be hanging out by Hadlin. I have a.
He's completely. He's on his cot, and he is completely in dwarven
when
paradise.
I'm on damage control, in case he starts to stir, I have a lyre with me.
Okay.
And I'll be just playing some lullaby music.
Okay. All right.
She's playing some Freebird.
Yeah.
Hadlin dreaming of
Hadlin, you start having
forges,
nightmares. Your dreams are of horrible images of heaven and
ale,
hell.
and bearded women.
No, not anymore. You said Freebird. So what was going to be a very nice little sleepy is now turning into a nightmare.
Hey, this is beautiful music.
I know, I'm just joking. Okay. All right. What are the rest of you guys up to?
I was actually planning on staying with Hadlin as well. So
you guys are just kind of chilling in the cabin with Hadlin. Mm-hmm. Cool. Reed, you don't see any other thieves' cants anywhere.
Okay.
Which is not surprising.
I wasn't expecting to see much, just in case, though, because of who we got him from. You'd mentioned a halfling was on the crew.
Yep, he's up top doing rigging and just swinging around like he's just naturally born to do it.
Is his name George?
No, his name is not George. It's Georgina. It's Jorge. God. But yeah, you see him up there just strolling the rigging and stuff like that.
All right, I'll see if I can. We're going fairly fast. I doubt I can really do any fishing off the side of the boat.
No, you could actually, because deep sea fishing's different.
Yeah.
See if I can troll it.
Fishing for marlins.
Yeah. All right. So, what sort of check would that be?
That would be an actual. First, you have to make an intelligence check.
$13.
All right, you're able to actually figure out what depth you want with the weight of the bait that you've got. You do have a small little bucket of bait. It's basically like a shrimp's kind of creature that you put on the end of the line. For, they told you for like good sized fish, that's what you want to do. So you throw it out there, you do a decent job. Roll me a D100.
Isn't a good sized fish like the size of Johnny? Or the size of Reed?
No, it's much smaller than
73.
All right. I need you to make a strength check.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm keeping an eye on Johnny in case something big decides to grab a hold of him, and then all of a sudden the halfling disappears. Yeah, like I'm ready to grab a hold of him.
Strength save or strength check?
Strength check. This is not a save. This is a check.
Oh, boy.
Johnny's gonna try and catch a shark.
A
Oh,
10.
no.
That's actually really good for me.
It is, but oh my god. Make a strength save.
Oh god. 15. That's even better.
It is, because what that allows you to do is you get a bite all of a sudden, Reed, and you are not prepared for the amount of torque that is on your fishing line. It bends almost immediately. And the only reason you don't go flying overboard is because you realize at the last second, having the sharp wits that you do, that you probably want to let go of the pole at this moment, because something ginormous or something really big, way bigger than you, just bit the line and is it just rips your fishing pole out of your hand and just it's gone.
Oh, well, let me delete it out of my inventory now.
And you see the crew behind you. A few of the sailors are kind of chuckling and stuff.
Well,
Oh,
better
well.
the fishing rod rather than you disappearing over the side.
I agree.
You see the halfling come scurrying down, and he comes up to you, Reed, doesn't say a word, and he hands you another fishing pole.
Well, thank you.
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of smiles at you. And you hear, "Don't mind him. He can't speak. He's deaf and mute. So if you want to say something to him, he can read lips, but he can't talk back."
Fair enough.
He looks like
look
a young
directly in his
halfling,
eyes.
about 30, 35 years old, which is actually pretty young for a halfling.
About half my age, so.
Yeah.
I look in his eyes and I'll say thank you in Halfling.
He just nods his head, and then he goes, and he puts his finger up in the air like, hold on a second, and then he takes this pole, and it's actually a better fishing pole, and he puts a bait on it, and he gives us a mighty chuck that goes way out there into the water, and then he goes over to the side and he hooks the pole to the actual side of the ship with a little like iron kind of metal thing that locks it in place. And then he comes over, he grabs your hands without even asking. He just takes you over, and he just puts your hands on this, and you can see that the pole will bend and stuff.
But won't go flying in the water with me attached.
He goes,
Well, thank you
and then
again.
he just goes up top.
Well, very nice. Thank you.
I'm saying, well, that's something I never thought I'd see. You hear one of the guys saying, "Old Mika's making a friend."
That was awfully nice of him.
Yeah.
All right, make an intelligence. Well, you don't need to make the intelligence check. Let's see if you get anything. Okay.
If you need some help reeling whatever you got in, I can give you a hand.
Reed,
thank you.
make a strength check, and since you're helping him handling, you can assist. So make a strength check with advantage.
A 10.
The pole starts to bend and stuff, and then all of a sudden you see out of nowhere the halfling comes running down. You don't see he comes hauling down the rigging, and he starts doing it. And you see him he bumps. He comes out of nowhere. I mean, Drum, you're just like, what the? He just comes in and he turns the
all of a
thing.
sudden it's that halfling and not Reed
Yeah,
standing
and
from
he's
me.
like he's like grabbing your hands, but he's turning the thing so that the pressure from the string doesn't snap. Now do another strength check with advantage again.
12.
All right, so you're starting to reel it in, and then he starts seeing. He takes this little device and he hooks it to the side of this metal thing and starts turning and he looks at you, and he's turning it, and then he grabs your hands. He tells you, you can kind of tell that he's telling you to hold on to this pole as he does this, and he waits until he sees a little bit, and then he grabs your hands, and then you pull on it again, and then he does a little twirl thing with with the line that he's got, and then he grabs your hand again, and you guys pull again. Make another strength check with advantage.
17.
Yep. And at the final moment, he gets it all the way in, and then you see him start waving, and then one of the guys comes over with a harpoon and tosses it with a rope into the water, and you see that pretty good sized fish, about the size of you, Reed, comes out of the water.
Nice.
And you hear everybody start
Nemo,
clapping and cheering.
No.
Oh, this is a lot bigger than Nemo, I'll tell you that much. And they get it out of the water for you, and then they give it to him, and then he holds the spear with the fish on it that's kind of floundering a little bit, and he looks at you, and he hands it to you, smiling this wickedly. He gives it.
I swat it back at him.
He's telling you to grab the pole. This is your catch, he's saying.
Grab it, yeah.
And then what do you do with it?
I stand next to it and look at him and
Take
say,
a quick selfie of it.
"Oh yeah."
Oh, no, that
Take a
doesn't happen.
selfie.
No, that's not.
No, I'm
shame on-
joking. I'm joking.
John, suddenly, force of the wind of nature throws you over the side of the boat, and then a big shark eats you.
I look at Meekus and say, "Well, I suppose we're having decent fish dinner for, huh?"
Yeah, and the crew is very happy, and then you see, oh, I'll take that. And you see the halflings, he just starts jumping up and down, clapping. He's very happy. Don't worry, I'm the chef of the ship. And he just takes the spear of the ship with the fish on. And he's like, have a nice feast tonight, ain't you, eh?
Splendid.
All right. So, and that takes about an hour or two of your time, there in the midday sun and stuff. So you caught your first fish.
Yay.
All right. I have not asked what everybody else is doing. Critty's learning navigation and nautical skills. Finn and Ellie are with Hadlin, who's snoring peacefully. Togar, what are you doing?
I was tucking in Hadlin.
You're in there with Hadlin. Okay, you tuck him in. Do you stay with him or do you do something else?
Yeah, of course I stay with my little buddy.
All right, you're staying with your little buddy. Padawan, what are you doing?
I have found the only piece of shade I could find, and I am like pulling at my armor and just like sweating.
I was about to say, actually, no, elven armor is very light, but it is uncomfortable. So if you want to take like the shoulder pads, you may want to keep the breastplate on, maybe the breast part. But if you want to take off like the pauldrons and other stuff like that and just kind of, tie them up and put them in your pack, that makes sense, right? You could even take off like the chainmail part of it as well, and just have like your undershirt and lighter stuff. Just.
Well, I mean, I usually wear like a wool jacket.
Yeah, that's gone. Yeah, that's out. Yeah, that's chafing.
Yeah, so I am not wearing that anymore. And
I'll tell you what. You tell me what you want to be wearing there, Ashira.
Ashira has melted.
I don't know what's in my pack. I'm wearing like a pair of pants and a shirt that isn't super hot. I'm wearing the lightest stuff I own.
That's all right. Keep the sword at your hip. That works totally fine. This is actually perfect garments to wear. Very light clothing in this kind of very muggy, very very damp air that's really hot and humid, and you feel much better as soon as you get that stuff off, because it was very uncomfortable as you were making your way in. But you do notice that typically armor of this type will rust. You have to constantly treat it. No effects whatsoever, corrosion whatsoever on your armor. Elvin, man.
And my god won't be angry that I'm not wearing it?
No.
Okay.
Remember your conversation with Corlon. He says, wear it, don't wear it, use the sword, don't use the sword. He'll love you. That's the same. He doesn't care what you do. They were just gifts.
Okay. So I will go ahead and do Radiant Soul.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I want to use my wings, and I want to fly around the boat.
Hey, let's do that. Make an athletics check with advantage. So you do that. All of a sudden, well, who's on deck? We got Reed and we got Drom. Yeah, so, and Critty, you too. You see this. All of a sudden, this bright light emerges, and you see Ashira, wings pop off, and make an athletics check with advantage, because you're just flying around, you said?
Yeah, I'm just flying around the boat. I'm not going too far.
No, that's
from
fine.
it.
Yeah, just
like.
yeah, absolutely. So make an athletics check with advantage. Absolutely.
Okay.
Not often you get to spread your wings and fly. Yeah, you fly masterfully into the air. It feels incredible as you fly above the ship. And you can only do this for a minute or two, right? Because it doesn't last that long. But it's incredible to fly around, and then you're able to land, and then your wings disappear, and you feel refreshed. Being up in the higher air as you got, and then just kind of soaring through it, and you feel better now that you got to do that a little bit. And all you guys see is you just see Shira light up like a sun. It's kind of blinding. Thank God the sun's out, because it would be really blinding if it was dark. And then you just see her flying around like she's a bird. I don't know if any of you... Have you ever used your wings before? I'm trying to remember if you had. I don't know if it's been a while.
Once when we were fighting the kobolds, and I don't know, like... In Upper Duke, I think it was before Critty and Ellie joined the party, but I think everyone else has seen it.
Critty, you have never seen this. Ashir looks like some kind of angelic being flying around the ship right now. And you just hear the captain go, "Well, I be not seeing that every day."
And then I sit down.
Everyone
and,
of the crew has just stopped what they're doing and looking at you with just awe-inspiring, like, mouths open. Even the halfling that can't speak is like mouth is wide open, just looking at you, like, what the what the hell was that?
Is this a place I could get into the water? Is that?
You're going. So I mean, this isn't the place to go for a dive. If you're what you're saying, yeah. I mean, the ship's going too fast. Yeah, you kind of want to. Yeah, maybe when you get to the place you're going, you can go do some swimming. But yeah.
Then I just find somewhere shady and start fanning myself.
You see the crew. They've stopped what they're doing. Even the captain's just staring at you as you sit in the shade. They're just staring at you. Critty, you notice that they don't know what to do with themselves. They've never seen anything like that. And you just see the captain just shaking his head. All right, you scallywags, get back to work. She be blessed by the divine. Get used to it. We got work to do. You'll get to... And he starts barking orders. Sorry, Miss Critty, I got to handle me ship. You keep studying these navigational charts. Is that all right?
Perfectly fine.
Okay,
also, I didn't pay attention, even with Shiny Ashira, because I was too engrossed by
That's
the
okay.
navigational charts.
All right,
I haven't reacted.
That's perfectly fine. So your reaction was, whatever, Ashira. I've got books and shit in front of me.
Same old.
Reed, Drom, you see this, and then you see Ashira just sitting under the shade, just fanning herself after this display. Do you guys say or do anything as you see the crew being, the captain getting them back to doing their stuff as they continue to sail?
Oh, Drom's seen this before. I mean, he grew up
you
with
guys
her,
have both. Yeah, you've seen it before. Well, you've seen it a few, maybe one or twice. You've never, but it's been a while. And Reed, I don't think
a handful at most.
Reed, you've seen it before once too, Reed. But it's just a little crazy. She did it right here now, and just went flying around and stuff. And then she's just sitting there, looking very peaceful and calm, and just fanning herself. She's looking a little hot. It's a little hot there for all of you, even all you.
I'll go on over. I'll sit down next to her and make sure that I'm in the shadow that she's creating.
Yeah, she's found a nice, because you guys are going south. It's the sun's going east to west, and she's found a really nice spot in the shade.
I'll just sit down next to her. I'll look up at her. You get a good look around while you were up there.
Did I get a good look around while I was up there?
You did. You can see clear blue water everywhere. It was like anything you've never seen. I don't know if you've ever seen the ocean before, Shira.
I've seen the ocean. Yeah, I grew up like right next to the ocean.
Not like this. I know you grew up in the north, but I don't remember your character story if you've ever been to the south before.
No, I have not been to the south. I mean,
Right.
It is very pretty, but I know what the ocean looks like.
Right, but this one's different. So, like in the north, the water is very cloudy and cold, and you don't see anything. Right, this one you'd never seen anything like it before. When you got the brief glimpse, just clear. You could see like something moving, fish, and you could see all kinds of stuff in this water. It was crazy how clear the water is. It's totally different water than it is in the north, right? That water's cold, it's chilling, it's murky, it's dark. This is like anything you've ever seen before. It's actually quite beautiful, you thought. Maybe. I don't know how your character would react to that, but it is very, very beautiful. Very picturesque.
I'd describe this to read.
That sounds like you had a nice view then.
It was. It was very refreshing. It's nice when it's humid. You get some air going, and maybe tomorrow I'll fan you with my wings.
Ooh,
You'll see. It's very nice.
that'd be wonderful.
Did you see anything good?
Big fish.
That's nice. What kind of big fish?
I
What
don't
did it
know.
look like?
About the same size as me.
That's a big fish. How did you catch such a big fish?
The other halfling on the boat helped out, and Drom was helping to pull it in too, and they're cutting it up. They're gonna have it for dinner for all of us. So,
Oh, well, that's exciting. That sounds delicious.
I hope so. Should be nice. So, been a while since I've been around open water, so it's nice to.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm more worried about the rest of you than anything.
In what sense of the word are you worried about this?
Hadlin's not nuts about being on the open water, and he's had an eventful last couple of weeks. Critty doesn't seem like she has much in the way of tolerance for her father. You've obviously you're still dealing with a slight career change, so really the most status quo of us are me and Togar.
I mean, you two always seem to land on your feet, no matter what happens.
You try,
I think if we keep Hadlin unconscious, he will be okay. Or maybe I end up pulling him out of the water. I don't know. Like, would he get all crazy and jump out of the boat? Because sometimes people get a little nuts, but do dwarves get that kind of crazy?
We might be better off, since he's already below deck, just not telling him that he's in a boat. Maybe we tell him he's in a cave or something. Might calm him.
Well, that's one thing I was just thinking of. Maybe we can talk the captain into giving our buddy and alchemist the recipe for that. Might come in handy in the future.
That would be a good thing to have around. I think you're right.
But knock down your ass alcohol, or
whatever that is.
In case we decide we need to go sailing more, or need to figure out a way to get him to go where the party needs to go.
Drug
Hadlin.
I would like to cast Roofy on our dwarf.
Really good. I'm sorry.
God, that's horrible. That's so awful. Oh my god.
The best part about it is that the campaign for the alcohol kind of writes itself. Mm-hmm. Basically, when you need to sail on the water and you have a Hadlin, use Haddle out.
Yeah.
Do you have a stubborn dwarf that hates the ocean?
Knocks out your Hadlin in an instant.
Well, we got a product for you tonight, folks.
And I mean, plus, not to mention, he's probably gonna get the best night's sleep he's had in a month.
I hope he doesn't wake up hungover from whatever that was.
Speaking of which, Hadlin, make a Constitution saving throw, please. Is he there?
He's out cold.
He's sleeping.
Oh no!
Oh wow!
Thank God that Ellie is down there with him. Whatever's going to happen with his stomach or anything.
Oh, you're playing this beautiful harp music, Togar. What are you doing? Drawing him in his slumber in one of your smutty poses or something? What are you doing?
No, I
brought him like one of those French
Hadelin's my
dwarves.
buddy. I'm playing the lute. I'm playing him
so
like
you
a
and Ellie are
lullaby.
both playing little music for him, and
That's
then who else was
dueling banjos.
who else was down there with him? It was
I was there.
Balin.
I was
Yeah.
doing something different.
What are you doing?
I was gonna say while
drawing
I'm
a
sitting
mustache
down
on
there.
his forehead.
No, actually, I was just gonna be sitting in the room, but we had previously acquired the map of the multiverse, so I was gonna try and study that map.
Make a arc. Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless
Sorry.
you. No, I apologize for sneezing. Good
Somewhere
Lord.
a halfling got his wings.
Yeah. Reed, you start flying.
Like a guy on a Red Bull poster.
Yeah. Make an Arcana check.
25.
You get a sense of this thing, but you're going to need somebody to really break this down for you. Balin, it's incomprehensible right now. For your knowledge of the arcane arts, even looking at this, it is just it doesn't compute. It's just too much. As you're looking at this, like, I need someone to. You're missing that one key ingredient where you can like start breaking this down. But it's terrifying and fascinating at the same time. But you cannot crack the cipher what this thing is saying to you right now.
I need an old priest and a young priest.
No, you need a little bit more than that.
Okay.
Just then, Hadelin starts puking on himself.
Ooh.
Like
This-
Linda Blair style.
No, just clear liquid. It's his.
No,
if
like
anybody
Lindsay
has,
Lohan style.
if anybody has medicine check, they can make a medicine check.
I don't have proficiency. I can try. if that
Well,
works.
anybody there that has any kind of medicine or first aid or anything like that can.
I
make
got it. I got a 0 for that.
All
I have a
right.
1.
So the nurses.
Oh God!
The nurses.
I'll get a whirl.
The nurses
So
that are
Togar
watching
and I will give it a
Hadelin.
whirl?
Yeah. Oh boy. No, just one person.
Oh, just one. What is your mod? Okay, you can do it. You have a 3. Perfect.
You think what's happening here is that his dwarven constitution is puking up this this concoction, this elixir, whatever it is. His body's rejecting it, which makes sense because he's a dwarf. Dwarfs are very hard to poison, let alone try to drug.
All right.
He just puked all over his beard. His very elegantly.
Oh no.
His very elegantly.
I'm gonna just
Wakes up.
look over to.
What's that smell?
I'm gonna look over to Ballad and be like, "You want to get him a bucket?"
The smell is of vomit. All of you make a Constitution saving throw because the smell as he bleh everywhere is awful, and you're in a very condensed space. Balin, you want to run the hell out of there before you throw up all over the place.
Okay, I'm running out.
Togar, you're fine. Alchi, you want to get Ellie, you want to get the hell out of there too, and as far away from this smell as possible.
I will go and try to find
My
help.
friend.
Is a run out.
You're thinking about your friend right now. You're thinking nasty.
I'm
That's
running
a
towards.
smell.
I'm looking to find Critty.
Yeah,
soon as I run out.
it's like it smells like
It's the chain
eggs and
reaction that
ass.
happens when somebody pukes in the room. Is
Yep.
everybody else starts doing the dry heaves.
Yep.
I'm just the guy holding Hadelin's hair back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking for
You're a
Critty. as soon
good
as I run
friend.
out.
Patting him on the back. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's we've all been here.
It's not
okay.
your fault.
So what is the ventilation like in this part of the deck?
There's a small window, but it's still not enough for this smell.
and it's super hot.
yes.
right.
It's cooler down here, but it's not that much cooler. It's just
Is
that you're in
is
the shade.
Hadelin visibly sweating?
No,
Because he's got all that armor on that he can't take off.
but he's a
so-
dwarf. He's built differently. He's built ram
heat?
tough. Yeah,
Dwarves are built for heat.
Oh yeah,
got a
you
heavy-
ever seen them smite metal?
Yeah.
They live.
He's not
Dwarves
sweating
of
at
all
all.
time
He's
have
Yeah.
not
spent,
sweating at all.
You know,
Yeah.
upwards of like 8 hours in front of a forge.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, he's fine. You guys go running up. You see Critty with the captain, and they're going over some charts.
Pretty, it is an emergency. We need your prestidigitation. Hadlin is puking all over himself and it smells really bad.
You hear
and it's hot.
Captain Three Rings go, "Uh-oh, that not be a good sign."
Can't somebody else do a prestidigitation? I'm busy here.
I'm just gonna walk away from Pretty at this point.
Sadness. All around me are familiar faces.
Oh, that.
I'm
What
down
the
there with
fuck?
Madeline.
Madeline
I
says
can
in his
clean him
sleep.
up.
Anyone
Oh my
get the
God.
number of that bus that just ran over Hadlin?
God bless you. The captain's like, "No, that's all right. I know the dwarfs be a bit more tolerant of me elixir. It's a family recipe. Just means he's gonna be waking up in a few hours. You might want to be prepared."
I'll just...
But he be your cargo, not mine.
So I'm sitting there with his shear, and I'll just, yeah, I'm sure that they're fine down there. There's nothing going on down there.
you just saw Critty and Balin come running up, and they talked to Critty, and then you just see Ellie just standing there, just kind of dumbfounded, and Balin walking away with sadness.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe 30 will forgive her father at some point. But if she doesn't, then she doesn't, and that's up to her, you know? Maybe if he keeps showing up for her, she'll eventually forgive him. But, you know, you can't say about these things.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
you
to
know,
be honest,
oh my
she should be
God.
lucky. I mean, her father's still alive. So at least she can repair the relationship there.
yeah, exactly. You know, I'd love to have
this is
another minute to my family.
fantastic.
But,
Oh my God.
Same here.
and I mean, as long as, you know, bad things don't happen to any friends of Critty's father that is set up with us, you know, like this boat becomes messy or anything like that, I think everything will be grand.
I don't know. I think Curtis' father has enough pull that if we accidentally ruin something, that we'll catch a pass. He sounds like he's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, you know, but I don't want to annoy the crew of the ship. I mean, the halfling was very nice to me, and the captain seems pleasant enough. You know.
I mean, I'm not planning on burning the ship down.
Oh no, there's so much worse things you can do. I mean, if you get a real bad smell in a ship where you can't get rid of it.
You guys are awful.
Yeah.
Same time, Balin just walks all the way back, and all around me are familiar faces. Balin,
Yeah, I remember this one time I was sailing to Waterdeep.
oh my God, there's no water deep here. Get out of here, Hughes.
What's another one of the coastal towns?
You don't remember.
Just-
Get out of here,
I
Hughes.
name off a coastal town, and
Nicodranus.
we were stuck
Oh my God. All right,
on the deck.
Balin,
during
what
a
do you?
big storm?
Ellie, what do
and
you?
Unfortunately, we
All
had
right,
lots
that's
beans
enough out of Hughes.
for dinner.
Did you
All
say
right.
And
beans?
it was horrible.
my God.
Beans.
Oh.
It was. Oh my
All right,
goodness.
that
never
conversation
smelled anything that bad
continues.
before.
Jesus. All right, you guys. Ellie, what do? You just see this conversation happen. You just see Sad Balin walk away. It's pretty. It's just immersed with these charts and books, and the captain is just laughing.
I can do it. I can make it smell better.
Okay, so you're gonna go try to go make it smell better. All right,
Yes,
make another
please.
Constitution saving throw as you get near the cabin. The smell hits you again, but you have disadvantage because you failed it the first time.
Mm-mm.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't she
that's
using
pretty good.
prestidigitation to get rid of the smell?
She's got to
Do it?
get close enough to do it. She's got to see the actual vomitus.
No, Togar did.
Togar's there. He's just trying to clean it up, but the smell's still there. So, but you got to get to the source. So that's pretty good. Roll again there, Ouchie. See if you can maintain that. And see what you get here.
Do it again?
You got to
Oh
do
my
it again.
goodness.
Oh my goodness, oi.
Same 12.
Good enough. You get close enough that you're able to open the door and just kind of put your hand in and look, and then you do a little spell, and the smell is gone. And you're like, oh.
This is what I call Febreze.
That is a nice name for it.
What does it smell like, Ellie? What do you instead of puke? It smells like what?
Clean linen.
Fresh clover.
Oh
and
my God.
Raspberries.
Tropical Hawaiian scent.
It smells like the island.
Clover and strawberry for
Oh
breeze.
my God!
I like that name.
All
It
right,
smells a little bit like Jamaica, man.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that. There's no Febreze.
It's spelled Fabreze.
That is not a thing. Breaking the fourth wall since 2018. All right, so the smell is gone. All right, anything else? Let's go back to the upper deck. Crady, you're immersed in your learning. And you three, anything else after you see all this happen? Anything else you guys want to say to each other?
Oh, we're having a good time.
Yeah. It's so nice. I might even sleep up on deck tonight.
You could see the stars like that. That would be very pretty.
Yeah.
It's actually a
should
good
be-
idea.
Should be a nice view. Hopefully, there's a little bit of a breeze. Be nice, you know.
Did you
So
just
I
make
get a
another
feeling we
Febreze joke?
Yes. It's strange, Reed. You get a big gust of wind and you get thrown over the deck and do shark do. Reed gets eaten do. He died do.
I really wasn't making a Febreze joke.
I think you were. I think you were. You
No,
sneaky rogue.
You've been saying it's humid the whole time.
Damn
That's why
it.
I'm like, what? Maybe there's a little.
Quit breaking the fourth wall.
I really wasn't with that one. But
All right. All right. Let's move ahead. A couple hours. It's dinner time, you guys. But besides Hadlin, have a delicious fish meal. It is wonderful. Served with a white sauce, kind of like a little bit of a stew with the fish that you guys caught. It makes a meal for everybody. You guys get a bowl of it, and it's got potatoes and peas, and then it's very, very creamy and white, and it's delicious. You guys drink ale. Is anybody staying with Hadlin, or are you guys going to go eat dinner?
I'm staying with Hadlin. Oh, we both are.
Well,
Actually, why don't
only
I
one of
grab
you.
a
One of you.
bowl?
Okay, you bring some bowls to them.
I'm gonna grab a couple bowls and say we got some friends watching over Hadlin. I'm gonna go take them some of this wonderful meal.
Yeah, but yeah, and you hear.
You Drum, that's so kind.
Yes, Drum. He's a good friend. You guys are sitting there eating your delicious stew. This fish stew. It's awesome. Got some ale, and it's delicious as well. And Hadlin, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. You suddenly wake up, Hadlin, and you see you're on a bed, cot. You're not sure. You're a little woozy, and you see Ellie and Balin and Drom eating as they sit around you as you are laying face on your back, and you wake up. What do you do?
How do I feel? Question mark?
Fine.
Fine? Oh.
Mm-hmm. A little, not groggy, but kind of like fatigued a little bit, just like you've been like overslept, that kind of feeling. But other than that, you're fine.
Ooh. Can I make a perception check to see if I see him wake up?
No, he just wakes up. You're not going to perceive this. You're eating good,
Okay.
delicious stew.
Okay. That's why I was asking.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, someone wakes up, it's just instantaneous, so it's not like you can. You see, you guys all kind of see him. You're all looking at him as you eat.
I don't want to like put him back to sleep or knock him out or.
Oh no, you guys all
If-
see
if
how his
I see
eyes
he
just.
wakes up,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
guys
be
all
like,
wake. His eyes open and he just looks at you guys.
Crap. I'll hand him my plate of food and say, "Hey, I'll go get you an ale. Glad you're awake." And I proceed out and find the captain.
Okay. Ellie,
Hi, Hadlin.
it's Ellie, Balloon, and Hadlin. Hadlin, you've waken up and you see Ellie and Balloon just looking at you with spoonfuls of stew.
How are you feeling, Hadlin?
I'm just giving you sour dwarf eyes and grumbling.
You're not sure what's going on, Hadlin. Make a history check. You remember everything. You remember you were on the port. You remember drinking something, and now you are somewhere you don't know. With your friends, eating stew, looking at you.
Trade by my friends again, whatever.
They didn't do the betraying.
What? We did not betray you.
They
The
did
captain
not-
drugged you.
yeah.
I didn't realize that was happening.
Yeah, sure. I heard it.
Although when I did ask Critty to help, she preferred to read the nautical things instead.
That actually makes sense to you.
You know?
Adelaine's like, yeah, that sounds like Critty. It's just what she
Yeah,
would do.
kind of expected. Whatever. Give me some food.
I mean, I'm beginning to worry about Critty. She didn't want to help you,
Actually-
and she didn't heal Reed that one time. I wonder if she has things against short people.
What the hell?
Well, I
Oh
mean-
my god.
I'm a dwarf on a
That's
boat.
where you go with Balin? Did you think she had something against short people?
Is the only two
Bravo.
she has?
Bravo, Finn. Bravo.
You're an idiot.
A dwarf on a boat. We should be worried about the whole world.
Oh, by the way, Hadlin, my character passed you a bowl. His
Well, you
bowl
come
of
back
stew.
in. You got a bowl of stew. You go in
Well,
and you get a.
actually,
you said you wanted to go
I
to the
want-
captain, right?
Yeah.
All right. So while that's happening, you go to the captain. The captain's sitting there, just kind of enjoying everybody's company.
Yeah. Our friend is awake.
Well, I it's a little sooner than I'd be expecting, but I'd be expecting it nonetheless. So, as I said, he'd
Got
be
any more
your
of that
problem,
stuff,
not mine. It's a one-time deal. Dwarves are a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? They
Oh,
have
shit.
a stronger constitution.
Well, we'll try to keep him in check. So,
Here, bring him this.
I'll grab
No, he
another
says,
bowl
hold
of
on a
stew for
second.
myself and
Yeah, I know. He says, hold on a second, and then he hands you a tankard. Be the dwarven spirit. See if that makes him a little happy.
okay, I will.
All right,
And
just
I go
as
back
you
in.
guys are having this initial conversation, Drom comes in with a big bowl of stew and a big thing of dwarven spirits for you, Hadalin. You are hungry and you are thirsty.
Nice.
Little bit of dry mouth. The stew is delicious. This is excellent. You love it, and so's the ale or the dwarven spirits. They're really. You can tell this is some quality dwarven spirits. Now make a Constitution saving throw. Because you start noticing that you are rocking because you are on a boat. You want to throw up, but you don't because your dwarven pride will not let you, Hadlin. But you see Hadlin, guys, he's starting to turn in a little bit of a greenish color, and he does not look happy.
Oh dear.
I'll hit him with a little bit of a lesser restoration. See if that helps him a bit.
That does help a little bit. Yeah, so
It's okay, Hadlin. For a second there, you start to look as green as me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
all right. In the other room, the rest of you are having a fun little time as the crew that's below deck, half are on deck maintaining the ship, and the captain and some of the other crew are down there with you. He's got a crew of 12, so 6 are down here eating right now, and then they kind of go in and out, and then the captain takes his leave, and he goes on deck so that the other 6 can come down and eat and drink and be merry. And you guys are just hearing stories, and they're just being sailors sharing stories of the sea and stuff like that, and they're kind of fun stories. A lot of it's over exaggerated, so yeah. What do you guys that are not with Hadlin right now? Anything you guys are saying or doing, or are you just enjoying the atmosphere at the moment?
Just taking in the stories and listening.
Mm-hmm. You hear one story of that one guy that was there with you when you caught the fish. And I mean to tell you, 5 years ago, I was on a run here all the way down to the islands down there where the pirate cove is. And I mean to tell you, Okatawa is real. You hear all the other crew members go, oh god, even the first mate, she just rolls her eyes like, not this shit again, right? Kind of story. No, it's real. I saw him. I saw him in a vision. Hey, it's real. I mean to tell you, Okatawa's back. And they're like, oh my god, yeah. And they start giving him a hard time and ribbing him and stuff. He's like, no, I mean it. He's like huge snake thing with like all these eyes and claws and fangs, and it's like 100 feet tall, and like he could eat a city. And they're just laughing and giving him just an endless shit about Ukatoa and stuff. And he's like, I'm going to tell you, it's real. You mark my words. And someone just hands him an ale, and he just starts drinking. You guys don't ever listen.
Whereabouts? What highlands did you see this Okatoa?
I didn't say nothing about. Oh, I believe that. It was down in the islands by the Pirate Cove down there, way south in the islands.
Nowhere near where we're going, right?
Oh God, no. I don't.
Oh, that's good.
I don't do those runs anymore because I see no Okatawa.
You seen anything else weird out here?
Well, now that you mentioned, you just hear a groan from the rest of the crew, like, Jesus Christ, why did you say that kind of groan? Like, what's wrong with you kind of thing? I saw, and I mean this with all sincerity, I saw Lady Loth one time. I was on a run over to Taldora, and I mean to tell you, I saw the Spider Queen, and they're like, jeez, oh my God. And they just start shaking their heads and going to eat and drink. And he's like, no, I mean it. She was spidery and she's hairy. But like the other part was quite nice, actually. But the other part was scary, and she was scary, you know? He's just looking at you the whole time, like pleading, like, you know, spider goddess.
Oh, yeah. Can I make an insight check on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I probably believe him now, huh?
You believe that this is the most faithful accounting of it, and you know that the gods are real, Reed. I mean, you don't want anything to do with them, but you know that they exist. And you're like, this seems legit. I mean, you're buying this 100%, which is giving you some very dirty looks from the crew, like, do not encourage him, but you're encouraging him.
I'm leaning forward on my elbows, hands folded at my chin. Oh, so really? So you saw Lath on a beach?
No, I was in the ocean, and she came to me in a vision as we were making a run up, allegedly to the Kryn dynasty. But I mean, she was just nasty. I mean, the upper part. I mean, my friend, she was quite lovely. I mean, she's an elf, but she had fangs that were just fangy, you know.
Yeah. That's usually not a turn on for me.
I don't know. I kind of like that myself. But they were scary, you know. They had, things and just, laugh.
Yeah. Aye. She came to you on a bit. Are you a follower, Loth? Or?
No, she was like a warning, like, don't go there. But we went there anyway.
Did anything bad happen?
I broke my leg.
Well, you should
I
have
mean to tell you, it was not a nice break either.
I mean, she's got like 8 of them. She knows a thing about legs.
You're right. It was a sign, and I tried to warn me, fellas. They didn't listen, and I broke my leg.
So maybe you're a soothsayer, Lauf.
You think so?
It sounds like she came and gave you a vision of a warning.
Well, what about Ukatoa?
Ukatoa ever come to your visions, the dreams?
Yeah, it was huge and all. He goes to the whole spiel again.
I would like to roll a stealth check to sneak out.
No, you can't, because you believe all of this 1,000%, Reed. You are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are in like Flynn, buddy. All right. Anybody else? Diddly. Let's go back. Hadlin, everybody, the nurses. What are y'all doing? He's staring at you. Y'all staring at him. What are we doing?
Yeah, just trying to keep Hadlin
Mm-hmm.
comfortable and company, basically.
Adeline, do you have any requests for the lyre music?
I mean, I pretty much like all the lyre music, so yeah.
So I'll just keep playing for him.
Okay, very nice, soothing. The ale's delicious. The food's delicious, Hadlin. And you're holding back your seasickness quite well, actually, right now. So you feel somewhat better since Drom healed you, which you're kind of appreciative of because you can feel the vomitous part 2 coming on, and it held it at bay. So you're actually quite, like you know what that's like before. So the Drom was able to hold that at bay. Makes you feel a little bit better. And the shearer's petting the kitty. That is a big cat. God, either that's the camera angle or that is a that's a big cat.
I mean, look at how much room it takes up in that valley.
Good
That's
lord.
a perspective thing.
That's a mountain lion. Jesus Christ.
She's a pudger, but she's not that big.
Well, I don't mean like she's overweight or anything. She's just a big cat. That's a big kitty.
No. That's definitely a perspective thing.
Okay,
she is a little pudger. She's a little round one, but yeah, she's no like freaking mountain
I
lion.
want chicken. I want liver. Meow meow meow. Mix, please deliver. No, Ashir, we don't bite our kitty. We pet them. We stroke them. We love them. All right. No, don't gnaw on the kitty. All right. That cat is in heaven. Look at that. I know she's purring right now. Look at that. Oh my God, that cat is in heaven right now.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Look at the cat. That is the happiest kitty ever, man. That is fantastic.
And she's gonna bite her in like 3, 2.
Why?
Because that's what cats do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think cats I've ever owned. Okay.
You pet them perfectly, and then immediately they're like, "And now never pet me again."
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Scratch.
You failed your heinous. Okay. Night goes on. Anything else you guys want to do for the rest of the evening?
Not really. Just keep
I want
paddling.
my constellations
busy, you know?
tutorial.
There we go. So, who wants to look at the stars?
Oh, I will.
I do.
Ashira, Reed, Critty. You guys, Ashira, Reed, after the dinner, you see Critty's outside just staring up at the stars with this map, and she's got a little bit of a light with her so she can kind of... And Critty looks more like she's doing this scientifically. It's like, okay, so that star there, and then this goes here, out there, and you see the first mate is got the helm of the ship and is just smiling as Critty is like, okay, now I know that, okay, right, okay, and then this equals this. It's like Critty's having an epiphany of sailing all of a sudden. Ashira, Reed. Ashira, you more than Reed. I don't know what your affinity would be for the stars. Not that much Reed. But Ashira, the stars as your elvish heritage would kind of warranted call to you. I mean the starlight is something that elves worship, and the moon is out. It's a half moon, but it's still out now, and you can see clearly the stars are magnificent. There's no ambient light, there's no city lights, there's no nothing. It's just like a whole world opens up as you guys stare up into the stars. And you feel, for you, Ashira, it's a very, very zen-like state. Critty's all about just figuring this shit out. She is in mad mode right now. Critty hasn't taken her. She ate and is like, gotta go up top, gotta do some math. she's in heaven in her own world in a zen state because she's in happy mode, just learning stuff. Reed, how do you feel about where are you at with the spectrum of everything you're seeing with the stars?
I mean, I know the benefits of knowing at least basics of celestial navigation. So, I mean, I've always had an interest as that far, at least being able to make sure you're going the right place. Other than that, I think it just looks nice.
Okay.
I mean, could I sort of peek over at what Critty's doing there as the...
I know, are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just being overt about it?
I'm just nosy enough to see if I can figure out what she's doing.
Okay, Critty, make a perception check. Yeah, Critty, you kind of see how Reed just he's a little bit away, and then you go down and look at your maps, and then you look up, he's a little bit closer, and then you go back to look at your
I'm
maps.
not trying to hide my knowledge in any way.
I know, but he's trying to be like he's interested, but he's not interested, kind of thing. And then you look down, and then all of a sudden he's kind of close, just kind of peeking over, looking at what you're doing, and he's right there.
Yep. I'll make room for him and start pointing at the charts, and then pointing up in the sky and like making the correlation between constellations. It's a constellation correlation.
Hmm. You can use that to go and tell degrees where you are on the map and such. I'll sit there and I'll soak in as much as I can from it.
Ashira, while you're looking at the stars, you kind of close your eyes and you gaze up into the heavens. You kind of
With
feel...
my eyes closed?
Well, you close your eyes for a second, just as you soak it all in, the starlight, because you look up and then you try to like remember like what you're seeing and stuff as you look at the starlight and stuff, and then reopen your eyes, and then you look up at the stars, and you swear at that moment you're looking at a certain place, and for a brief moment you see like the image of Coralon in the stars, kind of looking down at you. Like a quick glimpse, like in his full form, just kind of smiling down at you, and then it disappears in an instant.
I wave.
All right, Critty, Reed, you see Ashira waving at the stars.
That seems perfectly normal to me too.
Well, after the angel thing, yeah, it would. All right, what are the rest of you guys doing? That's what's going on up deck. Anything else going on deck down below with Hadlin? Any other conversation, anything like that?
Nothing from me. Unless Hadlin says something, I'm just keeping him company.
Yeah, same here.
Well, since I saw Hadlin kind of turn green back there, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, hey, Balloon, when you were searching for those herbs and stuff, you don't mind if I look through and see if I could, possibly find something that could help our friend here?"
He has nothing even close to roommate. There's no Dramamine or anything like
nothing that.
No,
could help
he's
him
trying
with
to
the
invent
seasickness.
Dramamine.
No.
Drum. Well done, Reed. So nothing that could possibly help him with the seasickness.
I was only looking for the herbs for the healing potion.
Right.
When she was here, she was helping me, and I'm not saying her name intentionally, but she was the one that was helping me find herbs, and she left. So I don't know what other herbs to look for.
Well, you guys stick around. I'll go see if someone on board might have something to help with it. Don't worry, Hadlin, your secret's safe with us.
You know,
I'm fine.
you
Quit
don't
worrying
think
about
you're
it.
gonna
I'm
find
fine.
herbs on the ship.
Well, they might have something that could help
Really?
with seasickness,
Give it up, buddy.
I want to kind of pull Drum aside before he goes off and say, "Go find that pretty elven lady that was on the ship. See if she wants to talk to Hadlin."
Do you do that, Drom?
Maybe she has something. Maybe he might like to meet her. Wink, wink.
Do you want to see me jump off the boat?
You don't hear this. You're drinking dwarven spirits. This is a sidebar conversation.
I think our friend here is having a hard enough problem as it is right now.
All right, Ellie, do you want to force the action or not?
No.
All right.
I'm just going to play my lyre. Make sure make sure Hadelin's face is clean of vomit.
Oh yeah, actually, Togar did a good job of that actually.
Well done.
All right, Drom, what do you do? Nothing. You just like, nah, that's not a good idea.
I guess I'll just kick back for a while.
All right. So after a night of merriment, stargazing, nautical learning, and things of that nature, you guys eventually get some sleep. So you get a full night's rest. So you guys are fully rested for the next day. And you guys wake up to a normal breakfast. It's just bread. And on a ship like this, breakfast is more like bread, a little bit of cheese, but they don't eat a lot of like heavy stuff when they're out there. So it's mainly a lot of bread and biscuits. Hard biscuits actually, with just ale, because they don't want to have a full gullet when they're out there working in the daytime. At nighttime is a little different, right? But during the day, they really want to have their wits about them. So light breakfast. Now, if you guys want to add anything to it, if you have anything in your inventory, you can add anything you want. If not, then you just have a light breakfast. But you are fully rested. Anything you guys want to talk or do during the day? If not, we will move on.
Not really.
Let's go.
If Hadlin's quiet, then I'm quiet.
Yeah, Hadlin, what are your feelings right now? You've had a full night of sleep. You're fully aware. Actually, make a Constitution saving throw there, Hadlin. It's another day in paradise. Yeah, you fight down the vomitous feeling in your stomach. You're actually, you know, if you're getting used to the sea, but it's not as bad. I mean, you feel a little like, bleh. You're not in a good mood, but you're actually okie dokie. I mean, you've had worse, but not happy either. So are you grumpy, Hadlin, or are you just like, nah, Hadlin, or what are you feeling right now, Hadlin?
He's just quiet, Hadlin, like the if we don't do anything, quickly this will go by. Get this over with.
Do you go on deck or you stay in the cabin?
No, he's staying in the cabin. He's still trying to not admit he's actually in a boat. He won't even remember this situation.
No, you are very much. It's a traumatizing experience, and you will definitely feel the rock of the boat up and down and up and down. That's the reason why.
But he's trying his hardest not to show it.
I do believe in spooks. Anybody else?
I'll walk around the ship a few more times, and what I'm looking for is many of these boats may have gone and had like a little shelf or two where they might have almost like community library books.
Not on this ship, and you don't see anything like that.
All right.
It's very to the point. You know, everything's in its right place. There's nothing out of place. There's nothing like that anywhere. You know, there's a few cannons on top and a few cannons below, but other than that, I mean, but everything's very tip-top shape. The crew does a really good job of taking care of this ship. Everything's always clean. Everything's always in order. Everything's the very well-run ship. You can tell, Regis, as you make your observations, you kind of walk around. People don't just kind of give you a nod of like greeting and stuff, but they go back to what they're doing, right? Because they're always making sure that everything is running as it should be on this ship.
Makes sense. All right, I'll just pass the rest of the day the same way then.
All right. Anybody else before we move on? And Disco. And what we're going to do now is I need a 2-minute break because I really need to use the bathroom. So we're going to pause here. You guys can just talk so much yourselves. I just need a quick bathroom break. I don't want to do a break because we don't have a new break. And the last one we have is Hadlin and Finn. It's like a 20-minute conversation. I don't want to take that long of a break. So let's just take a 2-minute break. Everybody get something to drink, get something to eat, tacos, whatever, float your boat. And we'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me go use the bathroom and I'll be right back.
Sea shanties, anyone?
What do you do with the passed out Hadlin? What do you do with the passed out Hadlin? What do you do with the passed out Hadlin out in the sea? Poor Hadlin. He just knocked out the entire time. You want me to tell you a secret? Okay, what secret can I tell you?
Who wants a secret?
Kidioda. Kidioda said, Finn, tell us a secret.
My Twitch is broken. I don't see that message.
Oh, yeah, it's there. Kidioda's asking for a secret.
I believe you.
I don't have...
My Twitch is messed up.
I can give you a life update if that works, but that's it. Okay, here's the little secret, okay? I'll do this. I plan on streaming tomorrow. How about that?
No, you can't.
I will be streaming on the Finn channel.
From a hot tub.
Lost Ark.
Yeah, actually, I'll probably do Lost Ark and just chat with people. I'll do another little secret, and this one will be for everyone, but it will kind of be because I know Ouchie has asked for this before. I may have mentioned this already, so I don't remember for sure. I am working on a video, and said video will include me wearing guy liner. So there you go. That's what I asked Karma, and Karma has the stuff, so I'm gonna use the eyeliner.
Wasn't
there you
that
go.
involve
a
hot
donation
tub?
thing?
No, that one's not a donation thing. The guy liner was never part of that. That's something I am doing just for
It's
the
something he
community.
wants to do personally.
You're trying guy liner just to try guy
Was there
liner?
not?
I mean,
There was
Sure.
a goal for that. Wasn't
no,
there?
there wasn't a goal for the guy liner. There's still a goal for the hot tub, but no goal for the guy liner. Ouchie was upset by the pool, the hot tub goal because people were
No,
donating
it was
for me
everybody
doing Swuggo.
donating. Yeah, to the.
Yeah, didn't you
Swuggo
make
goal.
like $500 billion or something? Like,
It was basically getting to our. So if you filled up, so here's the reason why the number is so high. We had the goal for.
because you
the
hate
year,
hot
right?
tubs.
No, well, yes, but no. So the way that Tiltify changed things is that when you make a donation, you can apply it to all three of those things.
And
You can
then-
apply it to the reward, you can apply it to a poll, and you can apply it to a target, which was previously the challenge. So the amount of all of the challenges combined were a little bit less than what our final goal was. So that's actually what made the price, because the idea was at least you had something to donate to in terms of a challenge in order to try and get to the final goal. Unfortunately, because I'm getting ready to move here, hopefully in the next month.
I've heard this
haven't been able
before.
to do the charity streams quite as much as I wanted to push it. So I've left it open, probably continuing it on a little bit through the summer, actually. So this one's going to be a little bit of a different year just because I haven't been able to do as many events for the fundraising as I would have liked. And so once I move, I plan on actually doing a couple of things actually during the middle part
We'll
of the
get
year.
a big 24-hour stream again. We'll do. I know people have requested. Finn, don't worry. I've had some crazy requests from me for charity, so don't you worry, buddy. We got this covered between your hot tub stream and what I've had asked. Oh boy.
Truth is that Finn is a mogwai, and he doesn't want to get wet,
Right.
or else he will just.
He can get wet, just not after midnight, Ouchie.
So
I think it would be
for
fun
the
to see
record,
Finn
Ouchie,
stream from somebody else's hot tub.
so I
Oh.
actually have pictures, I think, of that.
You getting
Pictures of
wet?
what?
So when I went to Mexico, I told you this. When I went to Mexico, Karma and I literally spent like the afternoons just hanging out at the pool and the hot tub at the Four Seasons the entire time.
I'll just leave
So,
it
yeah,
at that.
It was either the beach,
I
the pool, or the
d-
hot tub.
Okay, let's just leave it at that because afterwards I don't want to know what happened. All right. That's between Finn and the lovely Karma. All right. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's getting a little warm in here all of a sudden. All right.
Well, it's a hot tub. It better be warm.
That's not what I meant. All right.
Kind of suck if it was a cold tub. I don't want a cold
It's
tub.
getting hot in here.
Like an ice bath.
So Finn took off his
I know,
clothes.
yeah.
It is
I don't
getting so
understand how
hot.
that Polar
Karma
Club
wants
people
Finn to
do
take his
that.
clothes off.
They're insane.
They are insane. The annual like polar jump or whatever, where they jump into like freezing water. I don't think I could ever
suck
do
it
that.
up, Buttercup. You're gonna do it one day with me.
Oh, I'm sure you could do it for $5,000.
Yeah, for $5,000, we'll both jump into the cold water.
No,
Yeah,
no,
for
I don't
$5,000
think even for $5,000 I would do it.
for charity.
Mm-mm.
Do it for the children, Finn.
Yeah.
It's for the
So
kids.
don't people
Yeah.
actually end up with like medical conditions
Yeah.
as a result of that?
They
yeah.
can if they're not prepared for it, but like if you're like we do training like that too for in the military for that kind of
They
conditions.
fuck those kids up. They fuck those boys up.
Oh.
Don't.
They're
Don't
only in the
start
water
that.
for like 2
No.
seconds.
You get
I mean,
training
all
on
of
how
those
to-
people on Titanic totally landed up
They
okay.
literally killed a kid. SEAL Team 7 literally
Oh
killed
no,
a kid.
we're not going
dear.
there.
during-
dear, oh dear,
oh
oh
dear,
dear.
oh dear, oh dear.
No,
A
not
week,
on
like,
the stream.
earlier this year.
offline. You valid point. Just
So let's not talk about this like I suggested.
So I got ice cream.
Good.
well, that's true. I
Good. I'm glad you have ice cream.
Brain freeze.
Febreze,
George
anybody?
Costanza. I was in the
Anybody
pool.
want some
It was cold. There's shrinkage. That's one of my favorite episodes ever, Bad Rocco. It shrinks. It shrinks. Oh God. All right. All right, where were we? All right, you guys are on the ship. It's the second day. Over the horizon, you hear from up top, land ho! And then you can guys see in the distance the very small, but as you get closer and closer and closer, you guys start seeing the small buildings and some bigger buildings of Palmaflora, the island sort of coastal paradise that people go to get away from it all. This is very much a tourist place. As you guys can see, as you get closer and closer, there's a small port on the island itself, but you guys do not port there. There's actually, as you guys get into dock and land, you guys make port. Everything's done. And the captain kind of wishes you your best as you guys get off, and thanks you for being patronage on his ship. And
Definitely thank the captain for his hospitality. That was awesome.
No, it's my pleasure. No,
I'm gonna hug the captain goodbye and exchange addresses so he can be my pen pal.
well, I don't be having an address. I be living by the sea. But if you send me a magical message once in a while, there, Critty, he winks at you. I be.
Very good at messages.
That's right. I know you are. And good luck to
Captain,
you.
will you be here in port a few days, or?
No, I got other things I got to be doing, so I have other responsibilities. But
All right.
don't worry. You go have fun and do what you need to do. You're in the best place to relax and have a good time, if that's what you're here to do. I don't ask questions. I just deliver me cargo, if you know what I'm saying.
I got you. Yeah.
And gives you a nod of approval, Raid, and you guys make land ho. And then you can see that there's two parts of Palmaflora. There's the coastal part, and there's some very nice hotels and resorts and stuff. The beaches are white. I mean, white sand everywhere. And you can see that there's a very solid brick wooden bridge that goes from and you can see it's very prevalent that goes from the coastal part to this island that has like this small areas of like, it's not extravagant, but I mean, you can see buildings on this smaller island that jets off from the peninsula of the actual continent. And you know this, Critty, that's prime Palmaflora. That's the original place that Palmaflora came from, right? There's the original inhabitants that created this this place, and then it's expanded out to the coast to become the resort, kind of, where nobles and merchants and royalty and all this other stuff go to get away from it all, right? I mean, this is very much a tourist place. And you guys have whatever you guys want to do. So where do you guys want to go? What do you guys want to do? You know that before he goes, the captain does tell you that the shark hunting contest will be tomorrow. That'll be the first day of it. It's a 3-day event. Water is clear as day. The sun is out. It's actually pretty mild. It's only like 85, 90 degrees, which is a little bit less than what you were when you were up at Port Tamale. So it's, for some reason, the temperature's dropped a little bit, but it feels nice. It's a nice, it's late spring, early summer day. The wind's kind of blowing 5 to 10 miles per hour, so it kind of cools you off a little bit. You can kind of see that there's some palm trees on the island and on the resorts around here. I don't know if some of you have seen palm trees, some of you have not. And you can see that the people are just, as you guys make your way into the city, I'm assuming you guys are making your way into the city, you can see there are all kinds of people selling all kinds of crazy nonsense, necklaces and all kinds of things all over the place. There's all kinds of shops, mainly, very touristy stuff that you guys can get there. There are actually, for our two ladies, there's some beautiful necklaces, seashell and pearl and kind of sea sapphires kind of things that are in the stores and shops. You guys can make your way in. Where do you guys want to go? What do you guys want to do? There's lots of resorts and hotels and inns and taverns. And do you want to stay on the coast? Do you want to go to the island? What's your plan there, group that shall not be named?
Are there any posters up about the shark hunting contest?
Make a perception check.
Let's see, if there's a big contest, I think we should try and find a place
15.
to sleep tonight to make sure we have a place.
Rolled a 15 on it.
Yeah, it's not hard to find. You guys make your way to the main market square where there's tons of activity going on. Restaurants and all kinds of activity, right? Everything here is very well to do. There is no middle class area here. Other than there's the worker district, and then there's everything else, right? So you do see that there is, in the center of the town, you can see there is a giant statue of one of the deities there, and there looks like some kind of town kind of notification board that's placed there, and someone's speaking. Well, not speaking, but there's a place where someone could speak. But you do see that there's some written parchment and stuff that's been posted on this board here. Is that where you go to, Reed?
Yeah, I'm basically looking to see, like, what are the rules of the shark hunting contest? It's a team sport thing or individual, their weight classes.
Yeah, so it's held on. So you go there. All you know is that that if you want to view the spectacle, it'll be tomorrow, early morning, around 10 a.m. Roughly, and that it'll be on the main island of Palmaflora. So it looks like everybody and their mom's going to be going there tomorrow. It's like a big event, right? It's like Mardi Gras.
I'm going to join Reed, and I'd like to find out more about this shark hunt. I want to know if sharks will be injured in the hunt, or if it's a hunt in name only.
It is actually, it doesn't say on there, so you're going to have to ask around there, Critty.
Okay. I will happily start asking anyone with an earshot of me.
You see a very
Excuse me.
Yo, can I help you?
Yes, you have a shark hunt
I'm not from
So
here,
what's
and they
that
just walk
about?
away.
Excuse me.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna walk up to like literally anybody.
Okay.
Anybody I see.
You see, looks like one of the guards there. You see, he's like, yes, miss, how can I help you?
Yes. You have a shark hunt poster here.
Yes, that is correct,
and
madam.
My comrade was interested in the rules, and I am interested in, is that just like look for hunts, like a scavenger hunt, or is it?
Oh
like
no, madam, it's
bloodbath?
quite dangerous for both hunted and hunter, as people dive in with just spears and their weapons, and the sharks. I mean, it's fair game. It can go either way. Many people die doing this. I mean, it's a test of courage.
Okay, so it's the intent is that you dive into water and you kill a shark, and that's how
Yes.
you win.
Well, yes, but it's for some the locals. It's more a tradition of men and women becoming adults. It's something that they've just kind of done. And the shark is used because its bones, its cartilage is used for other things, right? And the meat's eaten, right? So nothing's left to waste. But it is a rite of passage. I mean, it can go either way. It's a very dangerous sport.
Have there been any years where there just aren't any sharks? And
Oh
nobody's
no,
caught a
these
shark?
these oceans are quite filled with all kinds of sharks.
Have you ever thought about hunting vegetables?
Vegetables.
Yeah. I've heard.
How does
that
one hunt a
eggplant
vegetable?
is very elusive sometimes.
And how are they elusive, madam?
I mean, they're kind of slippery, and you try to cut it, and it just goes. Whee! Very takes a lot of skill.
No, we have not thought about that. No. It's more about risking your life against a creature of magnificence like the shark. It's a tradition that goes back hundreds of years.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for all this very useful information, which
Yes.
will not impact my stay at all.
No, I good luck with the vegetable farming thing. He looks very nervous, like, why is she still talking to me, kind of thing.
I'm gonna wander back to my friends.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I'm gonna.
Gritty, God bless you. Jesus Christ.
So we're essentially like in the town square, right?
Yeah, this is on the coast. There's another part of the island that's the other smaller, town city that's on the island itself. This is the main square of the kind of coastal area, right?
All right, I'm gonna look again for another like bait and tackle or sporting goods type store.
All kinds.
What's the grungiest looking one I see?
None exist here, man. This is the well-to-do part.
All right, I mean like say for example, I'm looking to buy a suit. I'm not going to Brooks Brothers, but like one level.
No,
below
this is
it.
Beverly Hills, baby.
All right. Sure. I'll go to the first one on the left.
The first one on the left? Okay. All right, you go in and you can see that it's not what you expect, Reed. Does anybody go else with Reed, or Reed, are you just going off by yourself?
I mean, I'm not trying to hide the
I'll
fact
go
that
ahead
I'm
and go
looking.
with them.
Okay, Drum and Reed, you walk into this store. Halfling and an orc walk into a store.
Exactly.
and the outfits here are they're not like you see in the north. Very thin but sturdy, very silkish, kind of very open. Think like the shirt you see in like Cuba kind of thing, but like tunics, the same kind of material. Same thing with the pants. The shoes are sandals, like leather sandals. But like this store has customize this stuff. So it's got intricate designs on it, and there's you know, cool looking dragons and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, this is the bait shop.
Oh, you wanted a bait shop? I thought you said Taylor.
No, I was given like as an example, like.
Oh, you said Joseph A. Banks. That's why I started thinking suits
I was like,
and stuff.
if I'm going to Brooks Brothers, like.
Oh, I thought you wanted like a suit, like you were looking for the local fashion. Okay, yeah. There's no such thing.
He comes out in a zoot suit, a little halfling in a zoot suit.
What's some blood resistant?
As soon as you said Joseph A. Banks, you completely threw me off there, John.
Sorry, yeah, I was just meaning like level of quality. Like I was looking
no,
for
there's not. I mean, you go into a big store and you can see on the top over this store like a gigantic some kind of fish with like you've never seen anything like this before in a pose. It looks like a taxidermy kind of job, right? And you see a gentleman there. It's like, welcome to. I'll go with the chat. Joseph A. Bates.
Jesus.
You wanted it, you got it, butthole.
Joseph A. Bates. Nice.
Oh boy.
You see spears for fishing that are really, really extravagant. You see fishing poles like nothing you saw before, right? I mean, these are intricate designs, and you see all kinds of crazy stuff in here.
Looking around, just trying to see who's the person behind the counter.
It's a middle-aged gentleman. He's like, well, my. Hello. How can I help you there, my friend?
Just trying to find out some information about the shark hunt tomorrow.
We only deal with sales here, my friend.
Well, what do people buy to go and participate?
Oh, they buy these spears over here, and he shows you. We have lots of spears of all sorts.
I'll sort of look at Drum and say, this is a local custom to talk in triplet.
Did you say something, sir?
No, it's just, have you ever been in the shark hunt? So
oh,
maybe...
my. No.
Well. I suppose that perhaps I should speak to someone who has.
Why are you speaking like that?
I don't know. I thought it was a local custom.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Rom is just sitting there blank, trying not to giggle.
All right. But suppose you were entering in the shark hunt. What would you think would be the preferred method?
He kind of looks at you. Halfling. My. What to do? He kind of goes up to the shelf. No, this won't do. No. Oh! And he comes up over the counter. It's a good spear for your size. It looks mithril. It's like, this is the ticket. Yes.
Okay. I'll take it from him. I'll start to look at it, inspect it.
It's exceptionally light, but it's flexible.
And it's just a spear.
Yeah, but you've never held a spear like this before. It's the tip. It's all mithril, and you can kind of tell this because you are of your halfling heritage, right? And from where you grew, you kind of the region you're from, right? It's mithril, but the way the metal's been molded, it is extremely flexible. You don't know why, but you can bend it, and it just bends back in place. You've never seen anything like this.
Well, that's impressive. How much would something like this be?
Well. I think. For you. I think yes. 30 gold would be perfect.
I'll be looking at it. That seems fair enough. I'll give him 30 gold.
All right. Put down +1 fishing spear, mithril fishing spear, which means it will not rust, it bends, it cannot break.
Thinking about possibly getting one myself.
Oh, you are? Well. Hello, my big Orcus friend. Let me look. Let me see here. Oh, yes. He comes up with this. Another mithril spear. 3 times the size of the one that Reed has. Like, this will be a little more. Yes, indeed. Yes. But 40 gold. But for you, this would be perfect. Yes, perfect. And you get the same feel from it. I mean, you've
sorry,
never.
I'm muted.
Yeah, no,
I was saying
you get the same sensation. I mean, this is a spear like anything you've ever seen. You bend it, you try to break it, it won't snap. It's incredible. You've never seen anything got metal like this before.
Craftsmanship on this one is quite impressive.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Who was the smith that made these?
That's a secret. Yes.
Oh. But yeah, I'll take it.
40 gold, if you wouldn't mind, good sir. Yes.
I fork it over.
So you guys both have spears.
And so you said it was a +1 mithril
spear, fishing spear. It basically, because of the way it's designed, it's hollowed as well. In the water, it works quite well.
Dex or a strength-based attack on it.
What's that?
So a dex or a strength?
It's a +1 to hit. It's not strength or dex or anything. You just add a +1.
I mean, the attack on it though.
Just +1 attack, whatever your main thing is. It's just a +1.
Okay.
But you have to be underwater to use it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
It doesn't have any. It's a mithril spear, but it doesn't have any advantages or bonuses when you're out of the water. It's specifically designed to be very light, hollow, but very flexible when you use it in the water.
So what he's saying is that we should give it to Corinth.
No. All right, what are the rest of you guys doing as these two happy shoppers are in the shop? You just see Reed and Drom go off. Do you guys do anything else, or are you guys just sitting there waiting for them? What are you guys, the rest of you, doing?
I'm gonna pull over to Ashira and say, Ashira, I need some advice. I want to see if you think this is a good idea.
Shira just went to go let the cat outside. She'll be right back to
Who let the
the
cats
microphone
out?
momentarily.
Woo. Meow. Who let the cats out? Meow.
Pardon me, I am back.
And the kitties have been satisfied because Ashira's a good
Ashira?
mommy.
I really like this shark hunt thing. Makes me feel like the sharks, they're gonna get hurt, and that I don't like that idea. What if I go down to the shore and I cast Speak with Animals on myself, and then I polymorph myself into a giant shark, and I at least tell them that tomorrow's going to be a hunt, and then they could leave if they want to. I mean, the guy said there's a lot of sharks, so maybe some of them really like this, and it's like a sport for them too. But I just feel like maybe if I warned them, then maybe some like baby sharks could leave, and then they wouldn't get hurt. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
I mean, I feel like it might be a little dangerous.
Well, that's why I'd polymorph myself.
Into a very big shark?
Yeah.
But it might be a worthwhile endeavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Excellent plan. I'm gonna go down to the shore, and I'll be
Fuck
back
the
in
rest of the game. We're doing this. All right. Critty and Ashira take off.
Yep.
Ashira and Critty go.
You're okay.
They say, screw the rest of the party. They go to the shore. It's not that far away. You go over to the docks, and Critty, you just dive in. You polymorph into what kind of shark you want to be?
I cast speak with animals.
Well, first of all, what kind of shark? What shark are we going with here, Critty? We got to be specific.
I am going to be a giant shark.
Now that's a whale shark. That ain't gonna work. You got to be like a great white, a tiger. What do you want to be?
Oh no, that's what's on the monster list. It just says giant shark.
Well, that's stupid. Let's be a little bit. No, not a megalodon. Get out of here, Alchie. I saw that. God.
Whale shark. Whale shark.
No, not a whale shark because she's not gonna. She would die because they're too big for the shallow reefs.
Biggest shark.
Let's go with a tiger
bull
shark.
Yeah. Hadalin would be a hammerhead.
The hammerhead? What about a
top
hammerhead?
10 biggest sharks. I don't want to be a great white.
No. Okay.
I don't want to be a hammerhead. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to be a Pacific sleeper shark.
There
that
you
sounds
go.
Lovely.
All right. So you just see Critty just. I mean, you got to take off your clothes, Critty, because I mean, unless you're
No,
gonna.
I don't. My gear becomes part of my sharkiness.
You're still gonna get wet.
Doesn't matter. I have
Okay.
prestidigitation for that.
Okay.
I'm not taking my clothes off. What are you talking about?
Well, no. I mean, like your gear and stuff. Like, I mean, I don't think you're gonna be butt naked out there. But like, do you want to take off like your armor or anything that could get rusted or
it
anything?
says quite literally, the target's gear melds into the new form.
All right. Just
So-
trying to help you out.
Taking everything with me.
All right.
Becoming a shark. I'm just going down and saying, "Excuse me, other sharks. Do
Okay.
you know that there's going to be a hunt?" in
Hold
this
on.
area tomorrow?"
I gotta give a shearer's perspective on this. You just see Critty hold her hands out, just do a dive off this platform, right, into the ocean. And then as she's about to hit the water, she turns into like this kind of big sized shark and just goes into the ocean. All right. Now, what's the intelligence of a shark there, Critty?
I don't know, but I can speak.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I cast speak with animals. And I believe that a Pacific sleeper shark is just very intelligent. It sounds very intelligent.
I'll let you have it.
So
Because this is comedic gold right here, baby. I'm telling you.
I just want to swim around the general area.
Yeah, it takes you a while. You got to go for about 15 minutes out, and
In general, I want to just make an announcement that there will be a hunt here tomorrow, and anyone who does not want to be hunted.
Yeah, it
or
doesn't seem to work that way,
hunting of their
Critty. You get a
own.
sense, being a shark, that if you're going to communicate, you got to kind of get into where the sharks are at. And you know, instinctually, as a shark, they hunt at certain times and at certain places. You just know instinctively through nature that you just go to these places because they're going after certain schools of fish and certain types of prey, right? And so you make your way over there, and you see a bunch of sharks, and they come over, and the smaller sharks get the hell out of Dodge. They don't want to do anything with you. But some of the other,
I say that I'm very friendly.
they
My
don't
name's Critty.
they don't give two craps. They're like, nope, I don't want to be chow. But the other sharks that are about your size and stuff, they don't know who you are, so they kind of come over and they're like, hey, who are you?
My name's Critty. I'm actually a person.
What?
I took the form of a shark.
We should
to
eat her.
warn You all.
You see all the
No,
sharks
man.
starting to swim around you, Critty, like, she looks delicious.
Yep, I do look delicious, but you shouldn't eat me. I'm here to warn you all.
What
There's
do you
gonna be
mean?
a hunt tomorrow, and I don't want people to get hurt if they don't want to be. So if you don't want to be hunted, then you guys gotta make sure that you're not around here tomorrow.
What do you
And you
mean?
should spread the word. We're
Why?
gonna have something called a shark hunt.
We know.
You like the shark hunt?
Yeah, we get to eat people.
Okay, but what about those little guys that left?
What do you
I don't
mean?
want anybody to get hurt if they don't want to be.
They jump
I mean,
in.
if you
They're
guys
fair
like the
game.
hunt, then that's fine.
Oh, yeah, we love it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew, because I didn't want them coming down here if you guys didn't like them.
Oh, no, please send as many as you can. Some of us die, but, you know, a lot of them die too.
Okay. Just so long as you guys enjoy it.
Where are
That
you
was what
going?
I wanted to make sure.
I mean, don't go anywhere. You look kind of delicious.
Well,
You said you're a
I've
person,
gotten that
right?
Before. What?
You said you're a person, right?
Well, I'm not right now.
I'm confused.
I can understand how that happens.
Are you a person or not?
Not right now.
Then why'd you say it?
Because sometimes I am. But not right
That
now.
doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
What? Now you see them starting to get all agitated and stuff. Like, they're like swimming around like.
I'm very friendly.
What do you mean?
I just like to help people.
We're not people.
Shark.
We're sharks.
Yeah, I like to help sharks too.
You're another one. Come on, 18 now. I don't know yet. We can't figure out if she's a human or not.
Once I even helped a bird.
What are birds?
They're like sharks, but they live in the air.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Make a deception check, because that's big as bullshit.
They're like sharks.
No, they're not.
13.
Let me see. No, they're dumb as rocks. Really? That sounds kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Air sharks.
What's your name?
Okay. My name's Critty.
Critty, you want to be the leader of us?
I don't really have the time for that because I'm on.
You should be the leader.
adventure.
I think she should be the leader because she seems kind of nice. Shut up.
Okay. Well, tell you what. You guys, I will be your leader. And I
Wait,
want you
right,
to
right
work
now.
with
Be the
me.
leader. Let's go hunt.
Okay. But I need like 10 minutes. So you
What's
might wait
minutes?
here and I'll be right back.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Just count how many fins you
What's
have.
counting?
It's going 1.
What's one?
This.
What's this?
This.
I don't know. Why do you keep moving your flipper?
Because that's 1.
What does that mean?
Means this.
The sharks are just kind of just floating there, like, with this looks of just blinking at you.
Okay, well, as your
so
leader, I
we
decree
count
that you-
to 1. All right.
Everybody should catch me a fish.
What do you mean? You're a shark. You catch your own fish.
Prove your loyalty to me as your new leader.
Make a persuasion check. Oh, no! Natural 1. Oh no!
Apparently, I'm not a very persuasive shark.
Maybe critties are food, not friends.
The whole vegetarian shark thing might have thrown them off.
The one that was kind of stupid goes, "Wait a minute! I think this shark's trying to pull a fast." When they all start burning their thing, they're like showing their teeth at you. What do you do, Critty?
I'm gonna say.
Bye.
No.
Look over there! It's a bird. Oh, where? Oh.
I would actually
It's
like
a seabird.
I would
Air
like
shark.
to be camouflaged and get stealthy.
How are you gonna do that? What are you doing?
I wanna try to blend into my surroundings
With what?
with the other sharks.
It's an ability. Try it.
14. I just want them to get confused as to which one I am now.
You just immediately just do this dash in between all the sharks, and they're like, "Wait, oh, wait, oh, what you wanna say? Find her, kill her, go!" You see the sharks all going crazy, and then make
Wait, which one is she?
That's what they say. You just hear the sharks are all going bananas, and then Critty, you just kind of swim off
And then
slowly.
I'm gonna just go back to shore.
Yeah, jet off the shore. All right, so you see Critty kind of come back onto the shore an hour later there, Shira, and wet as what can be, and
And
what do you say?
I will prestidigitation myself dry,
Sure.
and then be like, well, apparently they like the hunt, so
Well, they consented, so
consent
But,
is important.
I was a little worried that maybe you might not come back.
Ah, no, I had it.
Actually, Shira, make a perception check. Let's see with your elven eyes what you see.
Does she see a group of confused sharks trying to figure out who's the person?
Yeah, you actually see as Critty comes on the shore a bunch of fins in the water. That's magic. Chaos small
He
for
went off
distance.
without a hit. Just absolutely not a problem there. Not a
Make a
problem at all.
deception check there, Critty.
Everything went perfectly to plan.
Do you believe her, Shira, or do you want to do an insight?
I'll do an insight just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think Critty is the shark master. Like she hosts Shark Week as far as you're concerned. All right, so that happens with Critty and Ashira. Oh my god. I can't believe we just had a thing with sharks. Oh my god. It was fun. All right. So we did the shoppers, we did the sharkers. What are the rest of you guys doing? Sitting around like a bunch of boobs, or are you doing anything?
Hadlin, we should go get something to drink.
I want a lobster roll.
The lobster roll.
There's a
and
nice restaurant over there that's calling your name.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still hanging out with Hadlin.
All right, so you
lobster
guys.
roll and ale time.
All right, so you guys go over. There's a nice outdoor restaurant with like umbrellas, and they come up, and the gentleman comes up, and he's like, "Oh, good day, sirs. Welcome, welcome. How may I... You look new here. Are you new to this area?"
We are here for something called the shark hunt.
You were here for the shark hunt. How exciting! Now, may I recommend, as first timers, our special drink called the Palma Flora after our great founding.
Yep, sounds good.
I will try one.
All right.
3 Pomofloras.
All right.
Lobster rolls.
All right.
Lobster rolls.
You would like some lobster rolls. I can make that happen. How many lobster rolls we have? They come in orders of 6. Would you need more than that, good sir?
Well, just so we don't get ourselves in trouble, how much are the Pomofloras and how much are the lobster
The
rolls?
Palma Floras are each 5 silver, and the lobster is a gold.
That's cool. Yep.
All right. Takes them a few minutes.
6 Pomofloras and 1 order of the lobster rolls.
God damn, alcoholics. All right.
Wait, what are you alcoholics? That's 1 for me, maybe 2 for Hadlin, and 3 for Togo.
Alcoholics.
They go to meetings.
Just because you're a lightweight doesn't mean a damn thing. All right.
How many would you like? Just open a tab.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing, Drom? You're with.
I'm hanging out with Reed still.
Right. Okay. And then Ellie, what are you doing, Alchie? Did you go with the group to get food, or what are you doing?
She's in search of some sort of musical entertainment.
There's
Think beach party, dancing, luau
Wow.
kind of thing.
Okay, we'll
That
get
is
to you
wherever
in a sec.
Togar is.
No, it is not. All right.
It can be.
Especially
No,
we're
it
done the
is.
Pomofloras.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
Especially if there's
After 3
dancers.
Pomofloras.
Yeah,
we're
it
trying
ain't where
to
they're
get
going. They're
beach
going to get
party.
chow. So that ain't where it's happening at. So they bring back these incredible, like, they look like biscuits in a sense, but they've got lobster. There's also a little bit of some other seafood in there. The way that they're baked in squares, so they bring you each your own dish of these specialty lobster rolls, and the drinks. So I'm going to go through each one of you. Do you try the lobster roll, or do you try the drink first, Balin?
I will try the lobster roll first, assuming they come at the same time.
They do.
So,
They
yeah.
do. They do. The drinks are brought
Yeah.
at the same time.
I'll try a lobster roll first.
All right. It is incredible. So what it is it's got a little bit of a seafood kind of mixed in with the actual pastry, but inside is a actual piece of lobster that's been buttered, and when you take a bite, it literally melts in your mouth. It's divine.
I bet that tastes good. Freaking something Balin can do that I can't. Okay.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? You can make your own damn lobster rolls. All right.
I can't have lobster.
Why?
I have intestinal allergies to it.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Ooh.
God damn it! Why couldn't it be cheddar.
That's why I had the lobster. I'm living vicariously through my character.
There you go. Through Balin, you have the
I am
divine.
role-playing the eating of a
That's
lobster.
right. That's right.
Alan proceeds to eat every lobster in the ocean.
And somewhere in the real world, Finn gets the diarrheas. All right.
Finn's cholesterol count goes through the roof
And-
vicariously
yes.
due to all the butter.
It's like I shouldn't eat it, but I can't help myself. All right. You have the lobster roll. Do you take a sip of the drink?
Yeah.
Take a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. $24.
Incredible. The drink is incredible. It's a mixture of a couple of alcohols. One you can tell is a spice kind of rum. You get a sense of a kind of a clear alcohol with it, and then some kind of flavoring, some kind of fruity flavoring that's added to it. It's like 3 or 4 alcohols. 2 of you can kind of tell, Balin, by drinking it. It is delicious. You've never had anything like this. I mean, it tastes wonderful going in, and then there's no aftertaste, and the aftertaste kind of, you're just sitting there going, oh my God, this is incredible. You're just like, wow. I mean, this is... All right, so that's you, Kool-Aid Man. All right, who's next? Hadlin. What do you want to start with first there, buddy?
Same. I'll do food and then drink.
All right. You take a bite of this lobster roll. You've never had anything like this. You're not partial to, other than, dwarves are known for raw, meat off the bone and, ale and stuff. But you take a bite out of this, and again, you're like, wowie, this is great. And then you take a sip of the drink, make a Constitution saving throw with advantage because you're a dwarf. Yeah, it's incredible. You've never had anything like it. The amount of alcohol in this, it's proportioned just the right way that you think this is a little bit better than Dwarven Spirits because it's got a little bit of everything, like different sensations hit you at the same time. Because you're a dwarf, though, you can experience them in real time. It's like you feel a little bit of a quick head rush, and you're like, ooh. And then, like, you keep taking sips and, like, and take a sip, and take a sip. And then, Togar, let's go with you. What do you want to try first? You want to try the roll, or do you want to try the liqueur, sir?
No, the Togar is definitely going for the Palma Flora special cocktail first.
Make a Constitution saving throw. You are high as shit as this drink hits you. You're just like you start sharing your life story, buddy. Like, I mean, this makes you the happiest and open you have ever been. Like, you start sharing stuff that you never thought you would because you just have a feeling of euphoria you've never felt before.
I just got one arm around Balin, one arm around Hadlin.
Yeah, what are you saying? What are you sharing?
I love you.
Yeah, but you're sharing something from your past.
You
something from your past that's happy. What are you sharing?
Let me tell you about what you can do with a shark fin at this shark hunting contest. I've been here before.
You have.
You can slot the shark fin just perfectly, and you have a menage a flora. You guys want to go do a menage a flora with me? We could go right down over here. I won't tell anybody. Shh. It's going to be a good time.
That's exactly what happens. And then you try one of the rolls?
And then I try one of those.
It kind of sobers you up a little bit. And actually, this is a perfect dish because of the bread, right? It kind of soaks up a little bit of that alcohol in you, the way it's constituted, right? And you lose a little bit of that buzz, but you're like, man, what have I found, right? I mean, again, you like strong tasting meat as a dragonborn, but this is really good. I mean, you've had some stuff in your time, but you never actually had these kind of lobster rolls. They're delicious. You guys want more. I'm afraid
I want to do something after that.
Okay, what do you want to do there, Balin?
Does it involve a shark fin?
Yes, actually. So, since Togar was so open about a secret, Balin feels like he should do something nice for Togar.
Okay, what do you do?
He is going to attempt to draw Togar slitting the shark fin at the exact angle that he was.
Make a performance check, Balin. You
Okay,
see, and Togar, you're just like, oh my god, he's doing art. And then you see stick figures, and you're like, well,
it's
that's
a stick figure of a shark. Togar.
Yeah, it's a stick figure with a fin, and it's not very
I tried.
good.
I wanted to
but
try.
You know what, Togar? You feel so happy that you're with your friends and you're drawing stick figures and stuff that you actually, you know what? Of all the drawings you've ever seen, Togar, this one means a lot to you.
Can I try and just touch it up for him so he can see what that actually looks like?
You don't want to. When you see this, because it's kind of like a kid drawing a picture. Like, you don't want to change it. You're just like, you want to hang it on your fridge kind of thing. That's the feeling you kind of get because you're a little bit buzzed at the moment.
That's all right, Ballad.
It makes you emotional.
I'm going to take you to see the real thing, Ballad. Come on, let's go. Let's go, bud.
Oh, well, okay. Is anybody paying before you leave, or are you going to get arrested?
That'll be later, Togar. You have more.
No, Togar's standing up. He wants to go.
Yeah, no, we're going. Let's go. Come on, let's go. We're gonna go. Hadlin puts the money on the table. Come
All right,
on, guys,
he puts
let's
a couple.
go.
How much you putting down? How much you putting down?
Bring my drink. I'll throw 2 gold onto the table.
Yeah, that covers it easily. And then you guys he's going. He's going to the wharf.
Oh no, I'm pulling Balin with me.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving
Balin,
him.
are you going with him or?
Is Hadlin coming or not?
Hadlin, are you going with him or not? It seems like a good idea.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay here and eat and drink.
No, you think this is a good idea because you heard about sharks and.
So I'm going to look at Togar and say, we can't leave our friend to Hadlin. And attempt to resist and see what
you want to see what happens, Hadlin, because you're feeling after a couple of drinks.
I'm just saying I'm drunk and I'll probably want to get in a fight. So if you want me to leave here, that's what's going to happen.
You think fighting a shark sounds cool?
I am going to order another order of the lobster rolls. That's 6 more lobster rolls to go. And gonna say, come on, Hadlin, let's go. I got lunch. We're gonna be okay. Let's go.
That's a bribe, Hadlin. What do you do, buddy? You can eat lobster rolls and watch the shark fighting.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, yeah, he's down. All right, so you guys, we'll say at the same time that Critty and Ashira are walking away from the wharf, you see Critty and Ashira. You see a drunk, very drunk Togar, a very happy Balin and Hadlin, stuffing their faces and drinking as they come walking toward the wharf. Do you see anything as they walk by?
I'm not drinking anymore. I
know Hadlin is. He brought the bug with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not. I drank the one and that was it.
They're singing songs and being merry.
They are. Yeah.
Pax.
You just passed by. Okay.
No, I'm going to look at them and say, it'll be all right. Just stay away.
I'm not being merry. I'm just looking for someone to fight. So I'm giving people.
Well, you don't want to fight Ashira or Critty. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm almost 1,000.
Yeah, no, not Critty, but that's
you're terrified. You're kind of terrified of Ashira, so that's a no on that. Yeah. Sure. Do you say anything?
I'm stuffing another lobster roll into Hadlin's mouth.
No, you don't have to help. He's doing that quite well. He's got a basket.
Let's go. We're gonna go fight sharks. We're gonna go fight sharks. Let's go fight sharks. We're gonna go. I'm gonna show Balin where he can stick a shark fin. He's so excited.
Sure, Critty, you say anything? Critty, you said you already just walk by, just a smirk, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that any of them are drunk.
Yeah, okay. Shara, what about you?
I am vaguely concerned about what they are doing. And so I don't join them, but I do trail along behind them. I tell Critty to go back. And I just maybe 15, 20 steps back so they can't notice me because they're wasted and not paying attention. And I just keep an eye on them.
All right. You guys get to the edge of the wharf. What are you guys doing? Togar, you have the lead here.
Do I know where I'm walking?
You damn well know where you're walking.
All right. Well, then I have that drunken motivation, and we are just going straight to where the shark bites are.
Well, you know this is where you dive in. So what do you want to do?
What do we see when we get there?
Water.
Water.
Lots and lots of crystal blue water.
No other people around?
Nope, just you 3.
Okay, I'm going to stick my head into the water and look around.
No, you have to jump in. There's not one of those wharfs where you can just stick your head in. You have to dive 5 to 8 feet into the water.
Is Ashira trailing us sneaking or just openly following?
I don't know. It's hard to stealth in the open there, Ashira. There's nowhere to hide. I mean,
am I wearing my armor? Can I be wearing my armor?
No, you took it off. It's too hot. Remember?
Okay.
Stalking him like the mom on prom night when her daughter doesn't show up. Shows up late.
I'm pretty far back. I can just keep them in sight.
Sure.
Like I'm not.
So we'll say you're about 60 to 90 feet back. You're a ways away.
Is
Can
this
I
something
see her,
where
though?
Drum and I would have seen any?
Oh
of this
no,
going
you
on?
guys are busy getting the 3 replies to your purchases. We'll say that at this time you guys get back to the central square, and it's late afternoon, and you see Critty coming up to you guys. And then we'll see this one.
Hey, Critty, what's going on?
I talked to some sharks, and apparently they're cool with this whole hunt thing.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they seemed fine with it. They're excited.
What? They like getting speared, or are they looking forward to eating people?
Apparently, they think it's a hunt as well, so they're looking to eat a lot of people.
So it's like a double holiday then.
Yeah, I guess so.
That sounds wonderful and dreadful all at once.
I guess it's just a thing.
Critty,
Right.
you notice
I just
that they
wanted to make
both
sure
have
that
new
the-
spears.
Yeah. Nancy Schmancy, are you guys gonna go hunting tomorrow too?
I just always like the idea of something sharp. I don't know. Do we have to, or?
I don't know. I remember hearing that shark is a delicacy back on the mainland, so I've never tried it before.
Sure, we could
Well,
find something in one of the restaurants, but
I passed the guys earlier, and they smelled strongly of lobster. So I don't know. There's probably some good food around here.
well, I'm sure it's expensive.
You guys
Oh, place
smell
seems-
that there's a restaurant not too far away. Do you guys want to go there?
There's a restaurant not too far away.
Well,
Do
I
you want
mean,
to go there?
We haven't had lunch yet, have we?
And then you guys make your way over and start eating lobster rolls and drinking. All right, let's
Well,
go.
yeah.
Before we go back to the
Okay.
potato heads on the wharf, let's go to Ouchie. Ouchie, you've made your way and you kind of go to the beach and you see a group that's got. It's starting at late afternoon. They've started a small fire, and you see a couple people sitting around the fire, about 4 or 5, and they're just one guy's playing a harp and one's playing a lute. What do you do? No other people around at the moment.
I'm going over there. This is like spring break.
Hey
She's
girl,
ready.
what's going
She's
on,
ready
man?
to party.
All right. What are you doing over here?
What's your name?
My name's Edel. I don't want to give my name.
Really?
Nah, I'm just kidding with you, girl. It's K-Did.
Well, nice to meet you. What's going on tonight? Is there a party or dancing?
Nah, girl, we just chilling. We gonna play some music and just drink some of this good booze and play some music and get ready to watch those potato head idiots on the wharf die horrible death. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Yes, I did see something about that.
You don't look like you from around here.
No. Just came through.
You wanna hang?
Looking at all the sights and sounds, looking for what goes on that doesn't involve shark hunting.
You wanna chill with us, girl?
Sure.
All right, come here. Sit over there. You see, there's a girl that's playing the lute. She kind of pats one of these logs that they're sitting on. Why don't you sit over there? You play anything, girl?
I do, and I'm gonna take out my lute and start jamming.
Well, all right. Before you play, you gotta join the group, and they hand you a pipe.
She just takes a huge drag.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw. Nope, you're high as shit. High as a goddamn kite. You're like,
Party!
all right, Ouch, I need you to do your like high voice for me from on. All right, girl, how you feeling right now? At first you cough a couple times, and you're like, oh no. You're like, you feel all loose and that's that new cough right there. All right.
That's good stuff.
It sure is, man. That's homegrown right there, girl. I'll tell you what. That's some good stuff right there. You feel light as a feather. And you spend the rest of the evening till your friends find you playing music and just having the time of your life, Ellie. You are high as shit right now.
Lovely.
Yep. All right, back to the dumbasses trying to do shark stuff on the wharf. All right, Togar. Oh my God, Togar and the crew. What are you guys doing? You're at the edge of the wharf. It's what's your plan?
Maybe we should go find Ellie first, then we can do water.
No,
stuff.
you're not gonna metagame like that. Get the hell out of here.
Why am I metagaming? I only had one drink.
I know, but you went
I
with
haven't
the
been
crowd.
drunk.
You're not gonna
I'm
suddenly
chaperoning
hear
them.
me tell something about Ellie and be like, "Oh, I wonder what Ellie's doing. We should go find her."
No, I've been waiting to go to Ellie because we don't have the
Oh
water breathing
my
thing.
God.
I've been doing that the entire campaign, is asking her to get that.
Oh my God. All right. Ellie's.
It has nothing to do with her being
She's
high.
too
The fact that she's
wasted.
high now makes it
Yeah.
more fun, but
Okay.
still.
Togar, Buzzkill Balin over there is trying to tell you not to jump into the water or do whatever you want to do. Well, Togar, what do you want to do?
I
Or
mean,
who are you trying to
Togar
get
wants
to-
to jump into the water, but
Mhm.
he's a little inebriated. So, Balin, are you like how there's a way to talk to drunk people to get them to do what you want them to do? Are you going to talk to me that way, or what are you going to do?
No. Balin's
No?
going to try to be more like the chaperone that you're not going to listen to. For sure.
Okay, so then
More like the child than trying to like logic with a drunk person.
All right, you think jumping in the water is the best idea you've ever thought of, Togar. So make an athletics check with disadvantage.
But first, I am going to use my loot.
Not possible because you're a little inebriated at the moment. The water is calling your name, Togar. You want to?
When you're drunk, vocal components.
They're a little
make
hard at the
your
moment.
spells not work.
Yeah, a little hard.
It's those slurs, you know.
I'm
The slurring speech.
just shark fins.
You said an athletics check?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
All my athletics checks are disadvantaged.
I know.
Just trust me.
Yeah, it doesn't go well there, Togar. You see Togar just like, I got this, and then he does a flip in the air, but he doesn't do a full flip. It lands completely full body into the water, belly flop, and just floats there. You think he died?
How far out is he?
He's right next to the wharf. He literally just jumped in the water and belly flopped. You see this, Ashira, as they're watching this happen. Hadlin.
How far
Balin,
down is the wharf?
5 to 8 feet.
I'll try to reach down and at least grab him to turn him around.
5
so he's
to
not
8
face
feet.
down.
Not you're gonna have to jump in to get him. It's not within hand reach.
Damn it. Am I
Yep.
really gonna do
I'd have
this?
bet money. I'd have bet money that was gonna happen.
He's just floating there. Gurgle, 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 gurgle.
Have fun,
Is he
Togar.
moving at all?
Let me know.
Did he seem to go unconscious, or is he?
He's just floating there. Just you don't know.
Let me know how you or the shark wins. See you later.
Togar,
go
you're just
wander.
like looking into this deep, clear water, like
Mhm.
I'm gonna get me a shark. I'm gonna get me one, but you can't seem to move your body. Like,
Okay, well he's inebriated, so I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna cast telekinesis and try to move Togar around.
how much weight can you move at once?
Like 1,000 pounds or something.
Cast a spell, and
That's
then
like
make
100 Togars.
Make me an Arcana check though, just to see how the spell does.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at. Yeah, I can move an object up to 1,000 pounds or any creature. Up
Well, I
to
understand that, but I
Yeah.
want to see if there's any kind of fun stuff that we can do with
So
this.
you want me to do an Arcana check? You said?
Yeah, just to make sure that you can.
26.
Ow.
Yeah. So it's weird, Togar. You see the clear blue water. You feel like you're in heaven. All of a sudden, you're floating. You're like, damn. The water feels like I'm in air. Because you are in air, but you
No,
can't tell.
I'm not actually moving him out of the water.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna slowly like have him kind of dolphin jump a little bit. So he can come out of the water, get some air, and then I'll just move him around in the water again and dolphin
So you
jump.
just flip him up. Yeah, you can't really.
You're
Let
using
him
him as
have
bait?
his fun. Yes.
Yeah,
let
he's
him
bobbing
have
me
his
like
fun.
a fishing bait.
Yeah, Togar, you make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm letting him.
Am I
have his
about to
fun.
throw up? From
Yeah,
my
pretty
drunkenness?
much. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
At least it's in the
he
water.
making dolphin
Nat
noises?
20.
Oh,
I don't think I'm going to throw up from anything.
Well, yeah, you're just like you don't understand what's happening, but you feel like you're just up and down in the water, and you can't quite tell what's happening because the world's spinning right now. You're sure.
It's just that relaxing little wave.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just like, it's like,
Yeah.
I'll do it like 3 times and then have him jump right back onto the pier with Hadlin and myself.
Yeah, pretty much. He gets on the pier and he's like, you're not sure if you got a shark or not, but you think you accomplished your mission there, Togar.
Damn, Togar, you make a very good shark. I'm gonna
I'm
try to
just
convince
trying to
him
get
that he
someone
did
to
that
tickle
all by
my
himself.
fin.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because Togar has no idea what the hell just happened.
26.
Can I make some kind of charisma saving throw against it?
Not against after your previous rolls. No, you're just like
My previous roll was a nat 20.
Well, no. That was for Constitution. That's so you didn't throw up
Okay.
and puke all over yourself. So you're just kind of like, you believe it. You're like, I'm the best shark. I'm the best shark hunter ever. You know, the mythos of Togar gets like your ego gets boosted like 1,000% there, Togar. In your mind, you killed 9,000 sharks and did the fin thing.
I failed anyway.
You have no idea. As far as you're concerned, Balin's just cheering you on, and you believe it. Though at the same time, Hallin's just sitting there stuffing his face with lobster rolls. And Ashira, you're just watching this. Do you do anything, or are you just sitting there just like, my God in heaven, what if I got myself involved in? All I see is the kitten. I see Ashira in a nice warm little thing, you know, like a little sweater or something, and I see the kitten.
Yeah, she hates it when I touch the computer, so she left. So I see that whole thing happen, and I see Togar go into the water. I start making my way over, but then when I see him come back on the dock,
you're about
retreat.
20 feet away, and you see that he comes back up, and then he's talking about how he killed all these sharks, and Balin's like, you sure did, you killed them all. And then Togar's like, you just have a bad feeling about this.
Do I have a bad feeling?
That Togar's just not going to let this one go. That he killed 9,000 sharks because in his mind,
well, he's going to draw it later. I'm sure.
That's the bad feeling.
Yeah, but they're in one piece, so I'm not really approaching them, and still making sure that they are in one piece.
They are.
Okay, I'm still just hanging back. Are they heading back to wherever?
No, they're just sitting there as they listen to Togar. I mean, you see Hadlin just sitting there munching on this giant basket of some kind of rolls. You don't know sure what it is. Just stuffing his face, and he's drinking. And then Balin's just kind of giving the nod of approval and just patting, Togar on the shoulder, saying, "Yes, you're so brave," and just adding positive reinforcement to this nonsense that is nonsense. And Togar's like, "I'm so badass. I just looked at a shark and it just died, and then I looked at another shark and it died too from the fear of the other shark dying." That kind of thing.
I'm not getting involved. I'm just making sure they're in one piece.
They're in one piece and they're completely fine. They're healthy. And
now I'm going to tell Togar, we should go find the rest of our group so you can tell them the story.
The story of Togar and 1,000 sharks.
That's right.
Exactly.
9,000 sharks. Not 1,000. 9,000.
9,000 portions.
All right, yeah.
I'm still haven't
technically. Well, they start making their way to you. Sure, are you gonna just?
Well, I still technically haven't let go of telekinesis.
He just floated.
So I'm letting Togar walk on his own, but I'm making sure he doesn't stumble or fall or anything. So I'm using telekinesis
he's not
as
that
kind of like a
inebriated.
crutch.
He's got to kind of get that little knee buckle once in a while, but he's okay. So
I'm keeping it on him for the next 10 minutes, but I'm not gonna use it unless.
All right,
he's, like,
you guys make your
or
way back
jumps
into the town. It's getting later in the evening, and people are looking at you really weird as they see a wet Togar walking through, just talking about killing all these sharks, and Hadlin stuffing his face full of lobster rolls and drinking, and then Hadlin just holding him up a little bit, walking next to him, holding his arm, and then Ashura followed behind, just kind of looking at him like, right. And then you guys make your way to town, and then you see Critty and the rest of your group at the restaurant where you were previously, enjoying an incredible meal with these incredible drinks that you guys know about. Do you guys join them?
Sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You guys make your way over, and who wants to make a perception check? First person that says it gets to do it. First two. Go.
Read.
What? What am I?
Read and draw, make perception checks. Nice try, Graham. I saw what you did there.
14.
Okay, Drom.
Well, this is a good thing because I get to roll with advantage
Why?
because of my my shield.
I'm not.
Because you've all untold the half.
Are you holding your shield out, fighting a dragon right now?
It's on my back. It's on my person.
No, sir. This is to see if Allie's there. Get out of here.
Okay.
Just make a perception check. You're drinking and being merry. Let's see if you notice.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Reed, not really. You're just enjoying the company. You guys are having a fun time just sharing stories and listening to Togar share this. And then you realize, Drom, that Allie's not here right now.
Hey, Adeline. Where'd your friend go?
Big town.
No, seriously. Like, I see everyone here, but your elf friend's gone.
Yep. You're correct. I just keep eating the lobster roll.
There's all kinds of good food now. Costs about 10 gold for everything, for the drinks and food.
I'll switch to a crab cake then.
Yeah, there's crab cake, lobster rolls, fish, all kinds of delicious seafood things. Ellie, you're in the time of your life. They're just like, I mean, this is the beach party of beach parties. People are smoking. You're getting even higher as the night goes along, playing, and you're just having the time of your life there, Eli.
Me being the good priest guy, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'll go look for her.
All right, so everyone keeps.
I'm gonna go with him.
No, you're just sharing in the activities. Reed. Drom, you go over and make a survival check.
16.
Yeah, you ask around a couple people, say, did you see so-and-so? And they kind of just point to the beach. You make way over, and you see, the first thing you notice, Drom, is this incredible music being played. You've never heard music like this before. It is incredible. And you actually take a minute or two just to stand there and feel it wash over you. This incredible sound that's coming from whoever's playing right now. You can't see quite. All you see is starting to get really dark. You see a bonfire now, and you see, like, in the distance, a few figures. You can't make out for sure, but you just hear this ridiculous music. It's incredible. And you make your way over, and you see Ellie just like she's something out of a dream with these other couple of musicians. They're just playing this incredible music. You almost feel ashamed to interrupt it. It goes on. Do you interrupt it, or you
I'm
let it play out?
I'm not good. I'll just sit down and wait until they're finished.
All right. So finally they finished, and they're like, all right. That was hot stuff, girl. What's your name again? Relly? Is that what your name is, girl?
Ellie, sure.
No, do the high voice. You're high as shit right now, Ellie. What would
I've
high
got a kid here. Hold on a minute.
Oh, just do a, kind of like, hey, kind of thing.
She has kid aggro.
Oh, kid aggro. I didn't hear that. Okay. Okay, I'll step in. The guy looks over you. Hey, big guy, what's going on?
Just thought I'd come and check on my friend here.
She's all right. What are you doing here? He hands you the pipe. You want some of this fun action here, man? We're playing some crazy music, boy.
Unfortunately, I can't. No.
Why
Member
not?
of the cloth, you know.
I never heard anything of the Raven Queen being saying you can't partake in the local customs. All right.
I prefer to keep a level head at all times.
Well, you've been drinking
Plus,
a little
that
bit
stuff doesn't really work very well on orcs.
Shit.
Let me see if that deception works.
Yeah, make a deception check because you're lying through your ass.
He's a narc, run!
Oh, come on, baby.
Nope, they don't
14?
believe you. Come on, brah. Come on, man. Just one hit, man. Make a charisma saving throw because he's very persuasive.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you resist it. I mean, it's tempting. You're like, damn, that looks like some fun
It smells
stuff.
good, but I better not. At least one of us should have a level head right now.
All right.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
You're
Speaking
back.
of, what was that jam that you guys were playing?
We just playing, man. We just feeling the music, man.
That was very good.
Ellie, you look over at Ellie. She's just sitting there, just like kind of rocking back and forth with the rest of them, like, yo, what's up? Girl got some skills, you know what I'm saying? She's nice, man. That was the best music we ever played on the beach before the great shark hunt. You know what I'm saying? She looks over you,
Yeah, she
Ellie.
can play it real good.
He's like, he don't want to partake in the smoking of the pipe, Ellie.
Drum. Come on, Drum.
Well, I can't. The rest of the group's looking for you. We're about getting ready to settle down for the night.
Well, I don't want to keep you from your friends, Ellie, but I tell you what, we'll be back here tomorrow night. If you want to come hang out, you're more welcome, girl.
I'll be here.
She can't stand up. You're gonna have to carry her drum.
I'll hit her with the lesser
She tries to.
restoration.
That has no effect.
Oh wow, that's really good
No,
read.
don't kill my buzz.
That has no effect. Don't worry, Alchie. It has
Okay.
no effect.
Yeah,
The guy just.
she's
looks,
an elf. I have no problem carrying her off. so-
Yeah, he just looks. She like. You think we got some stuff that could not resist magic? All right. Ellie just in there. Anything you want to say as he carries you back to the group there, Ellie?
I'm not really able to speak. She's just doing this
She's just happy.
kind of spaced out wave at everybody as
Yeah, you're like, wee.
I mean, I'm not carrying her. I'm trying
No,
to.
you're
give her a-
you have
let
to
her
carry
keep some
her.
of her dignity.
No, you have to carry her.
Okay.
She cannot feel her legs at the moment. Because she tried to stand up and literally was like got a little bit up and then just sat back down. Like,
Yeah,
I started
her
giggling.
legs said nope.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, you guys are eating.
she's still going to be playing her lyre.
Yeah, not very well in the arms of an orc. It's not very conducive
Yeah, no,
to playing.
no,
now.
but
Just
it's-
your
she's trying.
Little.
She's trying to hold on.
Yeah,
to the
tuning
night.
little notes here and there. You guys, you see Drum come back. People kind of make a path for this giant orc, and you see Ellie just kind of plucking random strings on her lute as she comes back to you guys. You just hear the waiter go, "Oh my, oh my."
Might be time to head to bed. Looks like Ellie is already almost there.
Yeah, it looks like she made some new friends.
I am so hungry.
The food, you are ravenous right now, Ellie.
She's just gonna start grabbing stuff on the
She
table,
jumps
off
out
other
of
people's
Drum. You
plates
never,
and everything.
yeah, you just see her just
Here you
start.
go. Have some of the lobster rolls. They're
Hadlin is just feeding her. She's like
Tasty.
a vacuum cleaner. She just starts scarfing down food.
awesome. Told you she was fine, Drum. See,
And that's where we're going to end the stream tonight. All right. So
Yeah, with Drum just standing there looking at her going, wow.
what?
I've never seen an elf eat that much food before.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
She'll regret it tomorrow.
The metabolism. It's incredible.
she's eating almost as much as Reed.
I know.
Next week on my 600-pound elf.
Not with that metabolism. I'll tell you that right now. All right. All right, we're going to end the stream there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the D&D stream. We'll be back next weekend to continue the adventures of our group as they try to continue on. Hope you guys had fun. If you did, we do this every Saturday as much as we can at this time. So big thank you to the cast, the crew hanging out here tonight with the kitties and everything like that. So everyone have a great rest of your weekend. We really appreciate you guys hanging out. Be safe. And we will see you next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Be safe.
Yeah.
We'll
One last
talk to-
thing. Thank you for all the subs tonight, guys.
Yeah, we said thank you, but no, that's a good thing. Yeah. Thank you again for all the subs. Really appreciate it, guys. Everyone be safe, and we'll talk to you later. Peace out.